Get louder. Get louder. welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far, and I hope the weather is as beautiful by you as it is here by me. We have been getting a little bit of rain here and there the last couple of days, but otherwise it's been really great. I love a good thunderstorm. I don't know why, but I just feel so energized from it. So thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate it. Mom, I'm getting some background music from you. Weather is as beautiful by you. You gotta mute. We have been getting a little bit of rain. There we go. So everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you guys joined us yesterday, we celebrated National Jelly Roll Day by starting a Jelly Roll race. Well, unfortunately, we did not realize the amount of time that this particular project took, and so we ended up moving it to today. So yesterday we did the prep work. We took our jelly roll and our accent fabric and we went ahead and sewed it all up together. And then today we are actually going to do the race. Congratulations, Brenda, on celebrating 8 months of membership. Thank you so much for that. Please get some hearts in chat for Brenda. Thank you so much, Brenda. So we are going to be doing the race this morning, and a couple of other things are kind of going on in the background, and a couple of you have seen the first one already. Lucas made mention of this yesterday, and I tried it out, and I don't think it's working quite the way we wanted to, but we're going to run with it anyway because I thought it would be something kind of fun. We've got a poll running, not in YouTube, but actually in Streamlabs. So it's a little bit different than the polls that you guys are probably used to. I know Katie uses the polls a lot in YouTube on her channel. This one is in Streamlabs, and we worked with Streamlabs because we were hoping to be able to give extra people. Oh, Brenda, thank you so much for that. Like, for that super chat. That is so kind of you, Brenda. Please, hearts and chats for Brenda. Hearts and chat for Brenda for that. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we have set up another poll inside of Streamlabs. So you guys probably have seen the notifications already on how to vote. So basically, you pick who you want to win. There's Tony with the hearts. Thank you so much for that. So you pick who you want to win this Jelly Roll race, and you do exclamation point vote, space, and then exclamation point either Lucas wins, Danny wins, or Joyce wins. And we're just going to take a poll and see who everybody thinks is going to win this race. So you guys can figure out that, oh, there's Streamlabs telling you exactly how to vote. So go ahead and do that. It's just something fun. We've decided that anyone, oh, geez, Mom, Streamlabs didn't like that.
Why?
Oh, because sometimes it's stupid and Streamlabs can be dumb sometimes. I think if you do too many hearts in one line, it gets all angry. It is what it is. It's fine. So you're muted for like 30 seconds or something. It's fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Get out of there. What am I doing now?
Again?
Yeah, and the floor, molding around the floor outside is all brown.
Okay.
The door was sticking.
All right. I'll go down there as soon as I'm done. Can't fix it now.
Everything okay, Mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds great. All right, so it looks like a couple of you have figured out how to start voting, so so great for that. Thank you. So what we're going to do is we're going to give everyone who participates today some extra thimbles at the end of the day. We were hoping that it was going to like be a who wins kind of thing, but it's not actually keeping track of who's voting, so we don't know who's voting. So Lucas and I said we're just going to give everybody extra thimbles at the end of the day. Because we wanted to make it fun. So you should see some extra thimbles the next time you guys come in. So that'll be fun. So we're going to be doing the Jelly Roll drag race today. Terry, if you're on, which I don't think I've seen. I was to say, Terry, if you wouldn't mind throwing up another link to that pattern for me, so I can pin it again for today's video, that would be great. I'd really appreciate that. So we're going to be doing the Jelly Roll drag race. We put all the strips together. Today is the race. We're ready to race. Today is the race. Today's the day. All three of us are ready to go. I haven't even introduced my guest. My gosh, what is wrong with me this morning? I'm so sorry. There's so much going on. Like, so many things. Kathy, I don't know why Streamlabs deleted yet. It's just...
Zalgo?
I don't know. Kathy, thank you so much for that. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell Zalgo is, so I apologize for that. Who knows? Streamlabs can be weird sometimes. But anyway, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. All the hearts and chat and everything else. So really appreciate everybody doing that. Yes, that is right, Brenda. Streamlabs does not love you unless it blocks you. That's right. Yes, exactly. So anyway, Today we're going to be racing. Let me introduce my guests really quickly. They're a little bit in a different order than yesterday, but that's okay. It just makes things more fun. To my, what is this, left, right? To my right is Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce, hello. She usually joins us on our After Dark editions, but she has been kind enough to join us on this fun little race project, and we're having a great time with that. And then, of course, down below, you know him, you love him. He's one of our favorite moderators because, let's face it, all of our moderators are awesome. But ladies and gentlemen, my future son-in-law, Lucas, is down here as well. So hi, Lucas. Thanks again for joining me for this fun project as well. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, let me hop into chat and say hello to everybody there really quickly, and then we're going to get to the race because we need to get this done. We're really excited for it. You know, we tried to do it yesterday, and we had all intentions of doing it yesterday, but by the time we got these strip sets sewn up together, I think all of us had tapped out. We were like, we're done with this. We don't want to do any more of this today. So we're back. We're refreshed. We're ready to go. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So I see very first person in chat, and I'm not sure if this is true or not, but Katie, I showed Diamond Paint. Carrie Lynn was one of the first persons in chat. That's as far as my chat goes. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but either way, welcome to the channel, Carrie. Carrie Lynn, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate that. Welcome back. Kathy is one of our moderators. She's also in chat this morning. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you so much for being here this morning. Happy Sunday morning to you. Sylvia is here as well. Hello, Sylvia. Patty is also here. Happy Sunday morning to you as well. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing a whole bunch in chat, so I do apologize for that. Katie is also here. Good morning, Katie. Thank you so much for being here. Fern is here. Fern, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Sylvia, Fern, Patty, Kathy. Yeah, my chat's being all weird this morning. Kathy Johnson is also here this morning. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you so much for joining us today. I don't even understand why it blocked your symbols notification. That is so weird. I don't know what is going on with Streamlabs today, so I truly apologize for that. Just give it a minute. It'll come back up. It's weird. It's being really weird this morning. All kinds of fun things are happening today. Dawn is also here. Good morning, Dawn. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Sunday morning to you as well. Yeah, for some reason.
Don't start without me.
Okay. Yeah, it blocked all of Kathy's messages for some stupid reason. Who knows? You're not blocked, Kathy. I can see that. Brenda, we're celebrating 8 months on membership. Thank you again, Brenda, so much for being a member of the channel. I truly appreciate it. And thank you also for the super chat. I love that, the little spinning hippo. That's so adorable. Thank you so much. Welcome for my daughter, Tony. Good morning, Tony. Thanks for being here with us. I appreciate it. Sorry we had to get you up so early. Susan Euro is also here this morning. Good morning. Welcome back. Terry, good morning. Thank you so much for being here as well. I really appreciate you being here this morning. Patty, Fern, I'm still going through. People are figuring out how to vote, so that's awesome. Yeah, it's just something fun. Unfortunately, there's no real prize for it. It'll just be something fun. But we'll figure out a way to make that work a little bit better for us next time. It's just kind of something we came up with. Brett46, good morning. She says, now I wish I had cut up some fat quarters to do this race. Oh, well, that would have been fun too, yeah. It takes a long time to put the strips together, you know, just so you guys know. Cursed text symbols that will crash systems that Apple, according to Wikipedia. Oh, well, thank you for looking that up for us. Thank you very much for looking that up for us. I had no idea what that was. So thank you, Brett46, for looking that up. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have no idea. Streamlabs has been doing a great job of keeping some of the trolls at bay. Not necessarily keeping them out, but keeping them at bay. But that also means that some of the other people that are not intending to be harmful end up. She's revving her engine. Oh, I saw Don's force message. It says Mama Joyce is in the pits. LOL. She's revving her engine. I love the commentary, Don. It's so much fun. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So thank you so much for that. You're doing it yesterday too, so I appreciate that. If you guys missed our live stream from yesterday, make sure you go back and watch the replay. It is a little bit of an extended replay, but it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of really great conversations while we were all trying to put these pieces together. So I really appreciate that. So surprised myself. Choose some turquoise grunge to go with a bead jelly roll. It really pops. I love that. Yeah, turquoise is a good idea. Yeah, turquoise is a great idea. All right. Vroom, vroom. That's right, Don. We need to get started with this race today. So, all right, let me put this over here. And of course, I have the puppy cam set up. You guys have seen it already all the way down there. I can't point that far. Lucas, point towards your kitchen. Kitchen. Point towards your kitchen. That way. There you go. There's the puppy cam. You have seen Ivy on it once already. She knows I have the snacks. So she's already been in here. She's sitting like right here, just between the camera. Yeah, so she is here today. Kathy, if you want to vote, you have to do exclamation point vote space exclamation point Danny wins. It's a little tricky. First time setting it up, so I'll be better next time. I promise. All right, here we go. We are getting ready to sew. Yes, we are. Make sure you guys got your 1/4 inch pressure foot on. Here is my big stack of fabric. I'm just going to throw it on the floor between my feet. So the first thing we have done is we have sewed up all of our strips up together, next end to end with an accent piece in between. We did 79 pieces of accent and 80 strips. We took our 40 jelly roll strips and cut them in half and then put those together. And so now we are ready to start putting this thing together. We have taken the two ends and we put the two ends together, right sides together, and we're going to sew all the way down the length. And then we're going to cut the end of it in half so that we split the piece in half. We're going to press it, finger press it open, and then we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to do that 5 times. That's how long it's going to take us to do this. Hopefully we're going to do this quickly. My money is on Mama Joyce because she sews faster than Lucas and I do, but we're going to have to wait and see. Now, the good news is this is all straight stitch sewing. There's no matching pieces. There's no matching of anything else. So there's no reason that we should need to pull out Jack.
Did you go downstairs?
Yeah, I chased them up there.
Watch it, you'll be on camera.
Good morning, Steve.
Morning.
That's my stepdad, for those of you who don't know. Mama Joyce is hubby. Are we ready? Racers, start your engines. Or turn your machines on, one of the two. Wait, who drives their car the fastest?
Oh, that's Danny.
That would be me. That would totally be me. All right, ready, set. Here we go. Remember, do not stretch your pieces. Just hold them flat and off we go. Ready, set, start. Good morning, Sandra. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. We are in a race to the finish. We have put our pieces together, and now we are off to the races. Now, the nice, cool thing about this particular project is it's just all straight stitch sewing, so this race is going to go together pretty quickly, I think. I do apologize for the loudness of my machine. It is rather loud today, my goodness. Lift that up there. All right. Vroom, vroom. That's right. Mama Joyce jumped the white penalty. I love the commentary, Don. One of my favorites. So much fun. You guys are having a great time with this. I love it. Normally picking winner horses by name. What are your machine's names? There you go. Yeah, mine, of course, is the baby. That is the name of my machine. I don't believe that Lucas has picked a name for his machine, but Lucas, let's pick a name for your machine right now. What's your name?
Speed Demon.
The Speed Demon. All right. Lucas is the Speed Demon. And Mama Joyce, what is the name of your machine?
I don't know.
I'm sorry?
I don't know.
She doesn't know. All right, somebody quick, give her a name. Pick out a name for Mama Joyce's machine. Let's go. Sewing is a sport. That's right. Good question, Brenda. Oh, what was Brenda's question? Oh, the machine names. Oh, yeah. So we've got Baby, we've got the Speed Demon, and we need a name for Mama Joyce's machine. Somebody come up with a name quick. I don't know, might win. You guys are. What is everybody else working on this beautiful Sunday morning? I obviously am working on this new quilt top, and one of the other things that I forgot to do, folks, is I forgot we're giving away these quilt tops. So I need to start a giveaway, don't I? So let me
Oh,
go
she's
ahead and
slowing
get
down.
that going as well.
Are we cautioning?
No, no, go ahead. Are we cautioning? That's funny. All right, folks, so I have officially started the giveaway because what we are doing is we are actually giving away these quilt tops that we are making today. That is how much fun we are going to be having today. So if you do exclamation point giveaway, you will be entered in. Make sure you get the little notice that says you've received a ticket. Not a speeding ticket, but a ticket to win. And then whoever finishes their jelly roll first, we will pick that name. We will pick a name and they will win that one, that quilt top. And then we will move to the next one. So this could be a very quick and easy project for whoever wins this. All you would need to do is find some backing fabric, maybe some borders if you wanted to add some borders to it, and you would have yourself a finished quilt in no time. So if you are interested in winning one of these quilt tops, please make sure you do exclamation point giveaway in chat. We're doing lots of fun things in chat today. My goodness, not only are you gambling, but you're voting on who's winning the race, and you might even win one of these fun quilt tops. So when you're sewing up long strips like this, you want to make sure that you're not stretching anything. You just kind of want to hold it way back here. You don't want to pull. You just want the machine to do the work for you. Because otherwise, if you stretch it, it'll be a little bit sideways. Whenever you're working with these really long strip sets, just let the machine do the work. Oh, I heard a crash. Was everything okay back there? How is everybody doing so far? How are the racers doing so far? Have we had any cautions?
I don't think
Tony's
so.
machine is now jammed up. I guess I'm going a little too fast for the machine.
Oh no, Lucas's machine got jammed up. That's not good. We need to call in the pit crew. That would be Tony.
I don't think so.
Okay. I do have puppies in here for the puppy cams. They know that I have snacks. At some point I will have to give them some snacks.
I do.
So we are going to be spinning this 5 times. So once we get to the end, we're going to cut the end, and then we're going to sew off the edge. We are back tacking the ends here for forward and back, front, start and stop. And then we're going to cut the end, and then we're going to match the ends up again. Now, I can tell you already that mine is nice and fun twisted, but that's okay, because it'll become untwisted later on as we go further in here.
She's underneath the table. Coming to you now.
I didn't do a very good job trimming some of my edges here, so. There we go.
We're back in it.
All right. Caution flag is off. We're back to green flag racing, folks. If you are interested in winning one of these finished quilt tops, you can do exclamation point giveaway in chat. It will give you a ticket. Make sure you see the message that says you've received a ticket. And then we will call a winner as soon as there is a winner of this race. We're giving away 3 quilt tops today, so there will be winners. But there are other ways that you can win here on this channel. You can also play any of our games in chat to win some extra thimbles. And we are going to be giving everyone who is watching today on our live stream some extra thimbles just for watching tonight or today. We were hoping to do some voting and be able to, get to see who wins and things like that, but it's not really working out very well. So we're just going to give them to everybody. Dawn says she's putting us on the big screen. It's like NASCAR.
Oh,
All right. So what is everybody else working on? I'm trying to keep up with chat here, folks. But I'm running behind here. Joyce, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It is so great to see you. Just saw your name pop up in chat. Hello.
you're affecting me.
I also want to give a very special shout out to some of our new subscribers. Lord, we have received 9 new subscribers in the last week, and I am just so grateful for that. I'm so grateful. If you are a new subscriber to our channel or you've never watched one of our live streams before, please make sure you say hello in chat if you can. We would love to be able to officially welcome you, personally welcome you. And if you are watching the replay because you're not able to catch us as a live stream, please make sure you leave a comment down below. We would love to welcome you officially to the channel. I also want to remind everyone that we do have a Facebook and an Instagram page as well. If you are interested in being part of either one of those communities, you can do !links in chat and it'll give you a link. There are times where I will post things on our Facebook group, giveaways and such. Make sure you check that out also. Oh boy, you guys, I ran out of bobbin. When did I run out of bobbin?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I ran out of bobbin quite a while ago. All the way back here. All right, well, you guys got plenty of time to catch up while I switch to a new bobbin. I knew I was going to be low.
I thought you said you had one wound.
I do have one wound, I just didn't have it in the machine. How are you doing over there, Mom? I haven't heard you doing it a whole... I have not heard anything from you in a little bit.
Why is that?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Because I'm sewing.
You're sewing along right through there. Okay. There we go.
What?
I'm just switching out my bobbin. Ran out. Trying to find where I ran out. Here it is. Okay, here we go. Ready to go? There we go. Had to make a pit stop, people. Need a new set of tires. Or more gas. Something.
Quick pit stop.
Quick pit stop. There you go. Alright, off we go. We are off again. I do apologize. My machine is like super loud today. It's like, let me try that. See if that'll quieten it down a little bit. There we go. I don't know if you guys noticed, but that did quiet it down a little bit. A little bit of vibrations. There we go. Alright. We're doing real well, I think, so far. No one has made it to the end just yet of the first row. We have to do this 5 times. So we're going to do 5 laps, as you will, if you will.
But it gets shorter each time.
They are. They're going to get shorter each time. Shorter and wider. Kind of like me. Shorter and wider. Alright. Mine is super twisted here, so I just have to keep untwisting it. I'm not worried about if it's twisted towards the end because we're going to end up cutting these 2 pieces anyway. We're going to cut the loop out of these 2 pieces when we're done here anyway. That's good. Now, when you first start your pieces, so that your accent strips are about 8 inches apart. Now, that means that you're going to have a significant tail on one of the 2 pieces when you shift. And then the same thing when we do our second pass or second lap, if you will. We're going to need to shift them again just to make sure that those accent pieces aren't right next to each other. That's all we're focused on. We're not worried about if the same fabrics are next to each other or anything like that because there's not a whole lot we can do about it now. all we're focusing on is that our accent pieces are not right next to each other. That is all we're worried about. There we go. My poor machine, I don't think she's worked this.
Yeah, I don't think mine has either.
It's good to, get it up to, work out all the kinks with
Be
it
getting
every
the
once
dust
in a while.
out? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that we're not. Yeah, that's for sure. How has everybody else's weekend going thus far? Does anybody finish any new projects they'd like to tell us about? Done anything fun? Any weekend adventures? Things like that? Love to hear more about them. I am trying my best to keep up on chat, but if I'm being honest, I'm kind of paying attention to the sewing machine a little bit more than chat, so I do apologize for that. I am trying. So, for those of you who did not follow us yesterday and don't know what type of quilt tops we are working on, Mama Joyce is working on a Christmas quilt top. Hers is a Christmas jelly roll. I think it was like Happy Holidays or so. I can't remember now. It was a Moda jelly roll. I do one, and she has a metallic silver accent fabric that she's working with. Lucas is working on a rainbow jelly roll with a black accent fabric that had pink splashes on it. So that was pulling in those extra colors. And then I am working on an all lavender colored jelly roll with a sage green accent fabric. I think all three of these are going to look really awesome, and I can't wait to see what the winners of this giveaway. Some people, I'm sure, will turn these into something completely different than just a quilt top, because I know how many creative people there are out there. As long as you are a resident of the U.S. or Canada, we will be able to send this to you. I do apologize to all my international friends. I will not be able to get it to you, unfortunately. Go. Go. I didn't cut off some of the so they're getting caught underneath my 1/4-inch presser foot. Just trying to be a little bit careful about that. Get through here. Lucas, how you doing over there? Uh-oh, Lucas is having issues again?
Jammed up again.
Uh-oh. Don says, or Sandra says, caution flag is up. Lucas is having issues.
This machine isn't used to this much sewing this, like,
Quickly?
fast.
Yeah, fair. Well, you know what they say, when it's the tortoise and the hare, the tortoise always ends up winning, so.
This is true.
Got my pit manager making sure everything's going okay.
Yes, Lucas has a supervisor. If you guys have not noticed her already, she is over there on her perch. She's not on her perch anymore.
No, she's investigating, making sure everything's going well with this repair.
She's double checking your work, making sure it's straight lines.
Yeah.
Susan says, no new projects for me. Trying to get last blocks done today for the Moda blockhead so long. That sounds like fun. Fern says, Lucas, is your machine threaded correct? Check your bobbin.
Yeah, I'm.
That could be the culprit, is that it's just not threaded quite correctly, and sometimes you got to pull it out and do it again. That is an excellent advice. Thank you very much for that, Fern. We appreciate that advice.
I've also noticed that it does not. I don't think it likes the additional strings from when we were cutting and add in the accents, that's what's getting caught underneath the machine and
Oh,
bunches
the
it all up.
threads. Okay, gotcha. So the threads, as you go going along, you needed to trim up those threads. Maybe that's what's getting caught.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Okay. So maybe your threads are just a little bit too long. So if you keep on your clippers right there by your machine, you should be able to clip them just before they go under the needle. It'll slow you down a little bit, but that's all right. It is a race, but no one's actually winning anything. The ones in chat are the ones that are winning. That's all that matters. Got some bulk here that my machine is not liking this bulk all of a sudden. I'm having some issues with some bulk. This particular project, showing up this fast, will really elevate any issues that you may be having with your machine. If you are having any. There we go. If you are voting to see who wins, make sure you start out your command with exclamation point space and then exclamation point Joyce wins, exclamation point Lucas wins, or exclamation point Danny wins. So you got to start it out with exclamation point vote. I know it's a little bit of a pain, but we were hoping it was going to do something, and it turned out it didn't. But we won't turn it off. We'll just leave it on. It'll be something fun to do.
What?
It's just a thing we're doing in chat, Mom, to vote.
Okay.
Mama Joyce is far in the lead. I bet she is. Did she already do her end here? My goodness.
Doesn't mean it's right.
Doesn't mean it's right. The good news is I don't really think there's any way to screw this up because it's all just one big straight line.
Well, you're right.
And that's why I said I don't think anybody's going to need to be pulling out the divorce lawyer at any point today because you can't really sew it up wrong. Unless, of course, you don't have right sides together. I mean, I guess that could be. There we go. All right. Some more. This first half is going to be the longest because this is the whole length of your project. So it's going to be the longest. It's going to take the longest to do. But after that, things should start to get a little bit easier. As long as Lucas doesn't keep having problems with his machine, I'm getting a little worried.
Does he know how to take the throat plate off and get all the
I'm sorry,
thread
Mama,
out of
couldn't
the
hear you. What
bobbin
did you
case?
say? What did you say? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Do you know how to get the thread out of the bobbin case if there's extra thread in there?
Yeah, he said to do that. And he can always call Tony in too to help. Tony's home.
I'll call my assistant pit manager.
Your crew chief. Your crew chief.
There.
My crew chief is someone over here asking for snacks.
It's a moving machine.
All right. So it is kind of a dreary Sunday morning here in northern Illinois. It rained quite a bit last night. We had some thunderstorms. I don't know if you guys were watching our live stream yesterday. We had some thunder roll in. You could kind of hear it a little bit on the camera. Not really. Yeah, I really had to be listening for it. But yeah, it rained for a little while last night. I think it's supposed to rain again tonight, isn't it, Mom?
I think for the most of the day is supposed to be rainy.
The whole week's supposed to be raining. All right. probably should have oiled up my machine before we started this. I can hear it squeaking a little bit. That's all right. That's all right. Oops. I will say that if your machine does not like bulk, this project is a little bit of a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
My machine does not like bulk very much, and so it's a little bit of a challenge. There we go. All right. While you guys are watching, if you wouldn't mind just doing me a quick favor and making sure that you've hit that like button for me if you haven't already. I appreciate it. If you're considering it, or if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel where we do all kinds of fun things, don't we? We don't always do jelly roll races. And I don't always have people with me. A lot of times I'm here by myself. But we do have a lot of fun. Next weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mama Joyce is going to be joined by Sherlock Cheryl, and they're going to be working on something completely different than what we normally would work on here on this channel. And I'm really excited to see what it is, because I don't know anything about it.
And it's also going to be given away to people.
And there will be another giveaway. That is right. Yeah, so you guys make sure you check that out Saturday. Fern says, I paid the rent. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But yeah, so we're going to be doing another giveaway next Saturday. So it will start at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. I will just be working on WHIP or UFO. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. So. And then next Sunday, we're back with our Memory Bear project. We've been working on that for a while now. That project is coming along really nicely. I'm really liking it. In fact, I need to pull my stuffing. I have a package of stuffing that I bought online. It's all vacuum sealed. I need to pull that out and get that all fluffed back up because I think we're going to be needing that soon. I did have to push our Norfolk project back by a few weeks because I need to cut the fabric for it. I just this week got the fabric for it. It was a little delayed. So I didn't get a chance to get the fabric cut. So we were supposed to be working on that today. So it was a good thing that it turned out we needed the extra time for this jelly roll race. Come on. There you go. Got a bunch backing up around here. So we will get back to that, and we still have a new project that I'm going to try to get started here in October. It's called Swirling Leaves. It's a fall-themed project. We're obviously not going to finish it in the fall. We're going to try to get started on that.
Did you say fall or ball?
I'm sorry?
Fall.
Fall. F-A-L-L.
Thank you.
All right. How you doing over there, Mama Joyce?
Okay.
It looks like you got quite a big pile there in front of you.
Well, yeah, but not big enough.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that somehow, well, I'll show you when it's done.
What happened?
I think it'll be fine, but we'll see.
Remember, Mom, it does not have to be perfect. Let go of it being perfect and just let
Well,
it
I
be
get
what it's
that.
gonna
That's
be.
what I'm doing here. You know, I didn't pull out the divorce lawyer, you know.
It'll be unique.
It's still pretty. It's still going to be nice.
I think so too. And as these pieces start to come together, we'll be able to start actually seeing what they look like. It's hard to tell our folks what they're going to look like, just through this strips.
Any fabric would look better than the ones they used for the picture.
She really, really does not like the fabric that Donna Jordan used for the sample. She really does not like it.
I like the fabrics individually. I didn't like them together in this pattern.
The drag race. You liked the fabric that was in the regular jelly roll race pattern. Weren't they aquas and greens?
I just didn't care for them. We're all. That's why there's a lot of fabrics to choose.
Sherry says Lieutenant Snickers is on guard.
Yep.
She is. She's making sure everything's coming off the press fine.
she's making sure. Gotta love the fur babies, right?
Every day of the week. I got one under the table here.
Oh, do you? I don't know where mine are. I don't think I have any in here with me right now. I think they went and took a nap. That or they're with Taylor. Taylor's home. Taylor's back home. She was away for a week for training for her new job. So she is back. They gave her Monday off, and then she was going to start again on Tuesday.
She'll be training still?
They're gonna give her. They're giving her a training buddy. So she's gonna be doing the job in a real setting, but with a training buddy.
Okay.
For a couple of weeks.
That's good.
Yeah.
Just in case she has any questions.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they'll set her off on her own. Does this mean Lucas has an unfair advantage as he has a helper now? Brett46 wants to know. You know what, Brett46? I think we're gonna let him take that one.
She is helping now. I don't know how it'll be in a little bit.
Yeah, give her a few minutes, then she won't be able to help anymore. How are you doing with the machine, Lucas? Is it doing okay?
Yeah, it's doing fine after I
reset
the bobbin.
Reset the bobbin. Sometimes that's all it takes. It's weird that happens, but that's usually what happens is you just reset the bobbin, and then things end up working out okay. My pieces are super twisted, so I just keep trying to untwist them as I go. I'm probably about halfway, just by eyeballing it. Maybe a little bit more than halfway with our first.
My box still looks all the way full, so I can't tell.
That's all right. I would say it's not a race, but it is a little bit. Cheryl said, "Oh, good morning, Cheryl. I didn't even see you pop in. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel." She says, "That's awesome for Taylor." She actually came home with a company vehicle on Friday, so she gets her own company vehicle, which is kind of. She said she wanted to give it a nice wipe down, just in case there was anything residual there. She said it's a little dusty, so I think it's been a bit since anybody's had it. So she was gonna do that today or tomorrow. She's got time tomorrow too. Terry has entered the giveaway. Good luck, Terry. We are giving away these quilt tops that we are making. So if you are interested in winning one, make sure you do !giveaway in chat. We are going to give them away in the order in which they are completed. So whoever is completed first, we're going to give that one away first, and so on. That way it's completely fair, and there's no way that, you're going to get the luck of the draw as opposed to picking the ones you want. A little bit of a squeak. All right. Cheryl, how is Olive doing this morning? I know she had quite a few puppy shots and she was feeling a little icky yesterday from all those shots. She doing better today? As you guys know, Cheryl has a new fur baby in her home. She has not had a fur baby in her home for many, many years. So it's all a little bit of a new thing for the whole family again. Her name is Olive. She's absolutely adorable. Didn't they call her a silver lab, Mom? Isn't that what they called her?
I think so.
Yeah. Linda says each of these quilt tops is going to be so different using the different colors. Absolutely, Linda. That's one of the fun things about projects like this, is they all will look so much different even though they're all the same pattern. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what they look like. While you guys are hanging out with us, please make sure you go give some of our moderators some love as well. They both have their own channels, so make sure you go check out their channels if you haven't already. You can do !point Terry or !point Kathy in chat. It'll give you links to their channels. Go over, give them a like and a sub for me if you don't mind. There we go. Silver Lab, thank you very much for that, Cheryl. Susan says went to two fairs this weekend. Opening day at the Central Washington State Fair on Friday, and the Washington State Fair closing weekend yesterday. Received 2 blue ribbons and 3 reds at one fair, and a blue and an honorable. Wow! Congratulations, Susan. That is amazing. I've seen your work. It's just absolutely beautiful. You do an amazing job. A lot of it is hand quilted, which just floors me that people can do that. It's just amazing. But you do a great job, and obviously it shows if you're winning all kinds of ribbons. Congratulations. Whiny, not windy, Sheriff says. I mean, she could be windy too. You don't know. Yeah, exactly. See, Terry, that if she had gas, then she could be windy too. Lord knows when an animal has it. Ooh, it's smelly. It'll stink up the whole house. All right, we're getting there. Moving right along here. This has been a fun project so far. It has been a little bit more time consuming than I expected it to be, but it's actually been kind of fun. And this straight stitch sewing thing is really kind of neat. I've never
Isn't it
done a
all
project
straight
like
stitch?
this. I'm sorry, Mom? What did you say, Mom?
You said, isn't it all straight stitch?
Well, it is, but these long bouts of just sewing along is really kind of neat. Like I've done strip tubes and strip sets before in various projects, and so you sew a strip together or things like that. So I've done that kind of thing before, but I've never sewn this long, this length together before. So it's kind of fun.
Do you remember the curtain I made, the valance I made for the living room?
Oh my God, how long? Do you even remember how long that was?
I don't. But
Oh my
that's
gosh.
the longest I've ever sewn.
Yeah, that one was really long. My mother made her own curtain valance one time for her living room, and it was one of those where it was like a folded. It was really pretty. It was beautiful. She did a fantastic job. But it was one of those where you had to like fold the fabric in to make this really like pretty like design on it, this textured design to it. So it was like 3 times longer than it actually ended up needing to be because by the time you folded it and things. Oh my God, we had that thing laid out from end to end.
In the house. Yes, so that I could
Sandra,
pleat it.
can Diamond enter because it would be sent to the U.S. first? I wouldn't see why not. Where does Diamond Painting live? Susan, Carrie, where do you live? Canada?
Cheryl loves diamond painting. She does a lot of that. I think that's what it's called anyway.
Diamond Painting? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I think they're asking about Carrie Lynn to see where she's located. Carrie Lynn, I'm not sure where Carrie Lynn is located. If she's in, yeah, honey, if you're in Canada, yeah, you can enter to win. Yeah, Canada is fine. Canada and the U.S. is fine. Yeah. Oh shit.
You're at the end?
Wow. Yeah, Carrie can win now. Cheryl doesn't. My machine is squeaking. I probably should have oiled it. Oh well, that is what it is. I mean, I could do it now, but I'd have to take it apart because you gotta take it apart to get to where you need to oil it. So it is what it is. Terry, thank you very much for adding that pattern in. I'm gonna go ahead and tag that one in here. You can. Terry says, "Be right back on cat duty." Oh my. Cheryl says she's still working on a huge Elvis diamond painting. That sounds awesome. So Cheryl, help me out here. When you're finished with them, do you like put them in something to keep the diamonds from falling off? Like a like a the hell do you call that?
Glue.
Yeah, glue, but it's the Mod Podge. Do you coat it in Mod Podge? I've never done a diamond painting before. I don't know how to finish it. I'm curious to know. I probably could watch a video on it, I'm sure, but if you know, might as well tell me. Yes, Susan, you do need to be present. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you how long we will be here. If you have been entered, if you've entered the giveaway and you're not present and you're not here, we will give 5 minutes for the person that we announced to win to claim their prize, and if they don't claim it, then we'll pull another name. So if you're not here when we finish, that's okay. But yes, you will need to be present to win. We have been doing this for an hour now. My goodness, already an hour. And I'm just finishing up my first pass. We've got 5 passes to go, but each pass gets half the size, so they should not take nearly as long to do the next time through. And, oops. Oh, and I didn't even trim it. Look at that. Right in the middle there that didn't get trimmed. There we go. Too funny. Mine's pretty twisted, but that's all right. I am just. I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors. And I'm going to cut through the end here. There we go. No problem, Susan. We completely understand. We appreciate you being here. And who knows, when you come back from church, we might still be here. I don't think so, but you know, you never know. There we go.
She can always take us with her on her phone.
That is true. She could always take us with her. That is 100% true. But I wouldn't want to disturb her time with her.
No, but I mean, she could check in and out to see how close we are to finishing if she wants to.
That's true. That is very true. She could do that. All right, I have officially reached the end of my first pass, so I'm going to go ahead and back tack that.
I'm close.
All
Not
right.
quite.
So now I'm going to pull this back. I'm going to finger press it first and then go ahead and start again. It's going to be easier if I finger press it first to go ahead and match them up again. So I'm just going to pull this back through here like this. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Lucas, don't you worry, you got plenty of time.
I'm almost at the first. I'm almost at the end of the first.
Oh, good.
What the hell was I slacking?
I guess, and he had to stop 2 or 3 times, so he's
I know.
going faster than I think I am. Jeez.
Well, I don't know because I keep thinking I'm close, but then I just keep finding more fabric.
Keep finding more fabric, he says. So I'm just going to finger press these. You know, nothing super crazy. Just to open it up to make it easier to sew. You guys can kind of start to see what mine is looking like. Mine is all different shades of purple, and then I've used a nice sage accent fabric. I'm actually having a hard time getting this to finger press. What the heck? There we go. Now it's working. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this because this is gonna annoy me. There we go. That's better. Pulling it apart. Not apart, pulling it open. Finger pressing it down. And then we're going to take our 2 ends and we're going to match them up together, right sides together, and we're going to do it again. Oh, Cheryl answered my question. Cheryl said she Mod Podges hers. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I thought I had seen that before. Cheaper than the sealer.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have to wind a couple more bobbins.
You think so?
Yeah, I just ran out of the one I just put in yesterday.
Oh boy. So yeah, maybe take a minute to wind some more. You're gonna have enough thread though, right?
I'm hoping so.
That might not be a bad idea. Let me check and see how much bobbin. I just put the fresh bobbin in, so I should be okay, but I only have the one, so maybe winding another one wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm just finger pressing this open right now. Always takes a minute with this type of a length getting it to press open. But it's better than doing it. Lucas Sanders says they're growing in the box. The fabric pieces are growing in the box. Oh, you
They
gotta help
are.
her? You
I
gotta
don't know
help
about
her.
helper.
Lucas, where's the boss? Maybe she can help you out.
She's in bed.
In bed? It's 11:30. Come on. Are you done
I
with
think
your
she's.
strip, or did you just run out of bobbin, Lucas?
I ran out of bobbin.
Gotcha. And you didn't have another one wound?
No, I do. I have one that's in the machine now, but I figure I might as well
Oh, gotcha.
wind up a few more before I.
Fair. That's fair.
I thought 3 would be enough, but
Oh, wow. You had three? You started with three bobbins?
yeah,
Wow. I
I'm
had.
on to my third.
Wow. No, I didn't go through that many. Not yet, anyway. I might. But you're right, though. It might not be a bad idea because I'm looking at the brand new one that I just put in here, and it's only halfway full. So this much sewing, I guess you do need a couple of bobbins. Sandra says Joyce is lining up the next lap.
I'm trying finger pressing right now. I'm not sure what I'm doing next.
Well, next you're going to take the two ends and match them up again and do the exact same thing.
Okay, thanks.
You're going to take the two ends, right sides together, and sew up one edge.
Okay.
Just like we just did. So, but first I'm finger pressing them open, make it easier. You don't necessarily have to do this step.
Donna said on her thing to finger press it to one side, not open.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, not just one side. It doesn't have to be open.
Okay.
When I say open, I don't mean seams open. I just mean the pieces are open. So sorry about that. The terminology is off a little bit. Oh, everybody's saying that I'm ahead by a quarter of a lap.
Oh, there we go.
Terry says wind a few at a time. I don't like waiting for bobbins. I usually do too. I usually have two at a time. But I don't usually sew this much in one shot either. So I might do the same thing like Lucas is and wind a couple more before I start this next lap. Just so that I have them ready. It's not a bad idea. Now the good news is this length is already half the length that it was to start with. So that's good. And we'll keep cutting itself in half as we keep going.
Okay. Now I figured out what happened.
Terry says, I can't get over the cat. She's really just watching intently.
Yes, she
She's
is. She's
very
making sure I'm doing everything
fascinated.
right.
She's very fascinated. Linda, he's been trying to get the cat to sew, but she won't do it. She just prefers to supervise.
And play.
Yes, and play. Yeah. She's a kitten, so. Finger pressing is becoming a pain. My God, my arms are killing me already.
Yeah, I'm like, this is already too freaking long. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm gonna do a bobbin and to heck with. Oh, finger pressing.
Okay.
I'll iron before we send. How's that?
You don't have to. I'm was watching it and it looks like finger pressing it helps with it laying together when you go to sew it again. Oh, look at that. I already got two pieces of fabric next to each other. That's all right.
Well, I don't think my jelly roll pieces were the same length.
And that's okay.
Well, what happened is it made as I came down,
Mhm.
my accent pieces got closer and closer together.
Oh, geez.
And I'm like, I know I didn't start them together. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's okay. I mean, once you get the whole thing together, I mean, you're not going to notice it anyway, so.
I think I'm gonna
About halfway with regards to finger pressing.
good, then I can wind a bobbin while you finger press.
Well, I'm going to wind one myself when I'm done here. Because I don't have an extra. Terry says you can stagger them. Sandra says the finger press is final pressing. Almost. So it sounds like you don't necessarily need to finger press these open in order to start the next step. So if you want to skip that step, you can. You just got to make sure that your pieces are open before you try to sew them up together. Which, I mean, I think you're going to do that anyway. So if you wanted to skip the finger pressing step, you probably could. I am really liking this fabric. This jelly roll was an Amazon jelly roll. It's not a name brand. But it's still very good quality. Like I'm working with it. It's not shredding on me. It feels very nice. It's just not, like Moda or Hoffman or any of those name brands. It was a Christmas gift I received. Mama, actually, I think you were the one that gave it to me.
I might have. If it been on your Amazon list, it probably was either me or your aunt.
Yep, I think so. So this is a free pattern by Donna Jordan of Jordan Fabrics. I'm sure she didn't, invent the pattern. I'm sure she just wrote it down. Or it's a variation of another pattern. I don't think she invented it, but she has the free pattern available. The free pattern is available on the Jordan Fabrics website. You scroll all the way down to the bottom. The one that we're working on, she's got a couple of Jelly Roll Race projects on there. The one we're doing is called the Drag Race.
Yeah, Dee, this thread you gave me, I think this is what you ordered from one of your places you like to order from.
Right. Do you like it so far?
So far, I love it.
Oh, good. It looks like it's like a generic version of Aurifil. It's
Yeah.
because the Waywick doesn't carry Aurifil thread anymore, which I didn't realize, but they don't carry it anymore. I'm not sure why. So that looked like a very similar option, but it only came in the 3 colors I bought you. It does not come in any other colors, which I think it's fine for piecing. For piecing, you probably only need to use a white, a black, or a gray.
I agree.
Sandra wants to know, Mom, are your inserts lining up when you sew them together?
Me?
Yeah.
They did initially, and then as I got started going down, they got closer and closer together to where they were almost on top of each other.
Mine are very close. In some cases, they're only a couple of inches apart.
But you
like
start with them like 6 or 8 inches apart.
Right, yeah. So it's
That's
different.
why I think the jelly roll might have been
The strips might have been a little bit different. Size lengths could be.
yeah. I mean, I didn't lay the pieces out. I just simply cut at the fold, like you told me.
Right. That's what you do. You just cut at the fold. And now when we're putting them back together, we're going to shift them again so that they are a little bit different. Terry, thank you for that for correcting me on that. She said Donna Jordan did draft up this pattern. She said she drafted it up in the bathtub. So thank you for
Really?
correcting me on that. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Couldn't remember. That's what she said. She said she drafted up in the bathtub. It's crazy how we come to these creative thoughts sometimes. I usually do get my thoughts in the car when I'm driving to or from work. That's usually where my thoughts come through.
Yeah.
Because I spend a lot of time in there by myself. I do apologize if you guys can hear some background thumping. It appears that my neighbors are jamming out, and I can hear it through the walls. I don't know if the camera is picking that up or the mic is picking it up or not, but I do apologize in the background.
See, at the very end, Dee, mine came directly together.
Oh wow, that's really neat.
That's the last piece.
Okay.
So yeah, it was just kind of wild that it did that.
It's just weird that it does that. Yeah, it's kind of neat. So we're gonna now take our two ends and put them together again, Mom, just like we did before. Right sides together, and you start sewing on one end.
Yeah, but I got to change my little silver thing up.
Silver thing? You do have to make some adjustments for your, you have to shift your pieces a little bit so that your accent pieces are not next to each other again.
At least you hope they're not.
Yeah, yeah. I'm almost done here. I got like...
My tail's going to be pretty long on this one. Is that okay?
It should be fine. Yeah, because it'll all get trimmed down anyway.
Okay.
And we're going to leave it untrimmed for our winners, so then that way they can kind of do with it whatever they choose. Julie, thank you so much for contributing to our refreshment fund. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Everybody give hearts and chat to Julie for donating the super chat there. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's very, very kind of you. I appreciate that. Hearts and chat for Julie, folks. Hearts and chat for Julie, please. I'm just about done here with finger pressing, and I think this will be the last time I finger press because this takes too darn long. Lucas, where you at? You still sewing up the last strip there?
It's just like the clown's little like towel thing. It just doesn't stop.
That's
I was
awesome.
close to the end a long time ago, but I guess I'm seriously not.
That's funny. It's like the clowns. That's funny. I liked that analogy. That was fun. And that's
I don't know
okay.
what it's called.
The clowns. I'm sorry. That was really funny. As Sandra said, they're creating themselves. They're duplicating in the bag, in the box. Yeah.
They seriously are.
No, it's just a little something. It would be more, but my budget is bad right now. Landlord rates the rent. Oh, Julie, please don't apologize for that. You guys work really, really hard for your money. Everybody does work really, really hard for their money. I never expect anyone to send anything my way, but I do appreciate when you do. It goes right back into the channel to fund projects just like these. Because I did provide Mama Joyce and Lucas with all the fabric pieces for this from gifts and donations and subscribers and members and things like that, funds from the channel. So it's things like this, and then I end up giving it right back because we do them as giveaways, you know. So I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. I'm sure it will come back as part of something for the community to give back to later. But I still appreciate it very, very much. we all work really, really hard for the money that we get, and for you guys to share, even if it's just a dollar or two with me, I'm truly honored for that. All right, I finally finished the end. Thank gosh. All right, so now I gotta find my other end, which is over here somewhere. All right, so here we go. So now I'm gonna start at where the two pieces met before. I've got a pretty long tail there, but that's all right. And I'm gonna go ahead and line those two up, right sides together. Throw all the bulk back on the floor. And off we go. I'm going to go ahead and put this down here with my needle down. Actually, my needle has to be up because I'm going to go ahead and wind a bobbin real quick. I have one in the machine, brand new, but it's already almost done, and so we're going to go through quite a bit of bobbins here. So I'm going to go ahead and wind another one. I might actually wind two just because I'm winding them.
That's what I did, was wound two.
Yeah, I'm going to do that myself, I think.
I've got a couple of like that have a little bit of thread on them in case I run out of these two too. So
Right. Grab in here. See if I can find another one.
I think sewing machines though should have a light on them when the bobbin.
You know, there are sewing machines out there that will tell you when your bobbin is running low, but they're really expensive machines. They're really expensive. But there are ones out there that'll tell you. Just like I've been saying for years that they should come up with a car. They can come up with maintenance lights for everything else. Why can't they come up with one that tells me when my brake lights burned out? Alright, so there's one. And it looks like I'm going to need a new spool of thread, too. Yeah, I'm going to run on the thread on the spool. Hey. And I'm going to get a full bobbin. Oh. Alright. Another one bites the dust. I have plenty, though. I got plenty. Let me go grab another white one real quick. Hang on, folks. Gotta stand up and go over here for just a second. Here we go. Oh, there's a bobbin on here, too. I guess I got 3 bobbins.
One less to wind.
Huh?
One less to wind.
There you go. We're at about an hour and a half, and we've just finished our first pass. Most of us have finished. Lucas is probably close to the end.
I won't say anything else because it just
grows every time you say something. No, I
it does. I feel like I'm still on the other end already.
I understand. I would go ahead and do like Grandma Joyce did, Lucas. So when you get to the end, just skip the finger pressing and just put the pieces together.
Roger that.
You'll just have to pull them apart when when you're matching them up together. You'll have to pull them apart. But come on. Go. There we go. Alright, so I killed off the spool. My spools are like the really, really big ones from Gutermann, so it's always kind of cool when you do that. And I've got 3 blonde bobbins here, so I should have plenty. All right. Sounds like Mom Joyce is sewing up, so she has started lap number 2.
I have.
We have a full 5 laps to go, or we have 4 more laps to go, I guess, now that we're on our second lap. I am also just getting ready to start mine. There we go. Now the good news is that the second lap will be much shorter than the first because it's only half the length. Well, I didn't even look to see if I needed to adjust it all. Oh, it doesn't look like I do, actually. Well, it looks like some of them are going to be close together. Let me see. Yeah, I do need to adjust. Okay. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I get to take Jack out. Because I got too excited, and I matched up my edges, and I forgot that I needed to make adjustments. So, y'all voted for me to win. I don't think that's going to happen.
I do.
I don't. Not if I had to pull Jack out. Luckily, I wasn't very far, but still. Remember how I said at the beginning of the stream I didn't think anybody was going to have to pull Jack out? Yeah, I did.
You cursed.
I cursed it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I did it. I'm just glad that you seem to have gotten your machine issues figured out.
Me too.
I was
Knock
worried
on
about that
wood.
for a minute.
I'm just hoping it survives till the end.
The machine?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're running into trouble like that, where things keep jamming up on you, and I think Fern had the right idea. She said reset your bobbin, because a lot of times that's the problem. Sometimes it's reset the bobbin or rethread the machine, because sometimes it's just, I don't know why that is. It's just things just don't always line up the way they're supposed to, and it just kind of happens that way. All right, so I will need to shift these pieces.
I see the end.
Oh, that's good. Good. Glad to hear that. We need to shift these. Actually, what if I sewed the other side? No, because they match up on the other side too. Okay. Alright, I'm laying it on the table now so I can get a visual for myself here. I need to shift these so that things don't line up. Yeah, that'll work. Just like that. These first couple of ones, you got to shift them a little bit to kind of give yourself the space you need. But after that, they should go together fairly well. You shouldn't need to shift them too much after that. Yeah, blow out the lint from the area as well. Yeah, that's another great one. I use a vacuum. I don't use compressed air because I've read somewhere that using the compressed air blows the lint into the machine as opposed to blowing it out. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I've heard. So I have a little keyboard vacuum that I use to vacuum out the lint. All right, here we go. But that is also very good. And welcome back to the channel, Julie. We're glad that you're back, and thank you for being here. Welcome back. Katie, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. You guys heard me mention it earlier in the channel, but I will be joining Katie again on her channel later this afternoon, 3:30 p.m. Central Time, for our Peace of Mind Mending Pieces live stream. I've got a busy day today. I think we should finish this project in plenty of time for that. I don't think there'll be any issue with that. My timer says we're at an hour and 35 minutes of our live stream, which is perfectly fine. These next few ones should go back pretty quickly. Kathy says, finally got all my accents on. Well, that's good. Yeah, it takes a while, Kathy. It takes a while. We understand that feeling. We are racing. If you guys are just joining us, we are going to be giving away these quilt tops today at the end of the stream. So if you are interested in receiving one of these quilt tops and you are located within the U.S. and or Canada, I guess you can't be in both places at one time, but if you are located within the U.S. or Canada, you can enter to win. Just do ! giveaway. You do have to be present to win. And I can't tell you when this stream will end because it's going to end when we're done. So I don't know. So you're going to have to hang out with us for the duration. You'll have 5 minutes to claim your prize. So if you do have a friend in chat that could text you or message you if your name is called, that would work as well. But you'll have 5 minutes to claim your prize in chat before we pull the next winner. We're going to be giving them away in the order in which they are completed.
Hi, pretty girl.
So whoever completes theirs first, theirs will be given away first. My vote's still on Lucas.
I'm at the end. It's all twisted up though. I'm
Good.
working towards that now.
And since you've already wound your bobbin, you don't need to stop. You can just grab the two ends and start again. Wow, Carrie Leonard's doing 2 diamond paints at one time. My goodness, that's a lot. Cheryl was just talking about, Cheryl is in chat. She was just talking about the one that she's finishing. She's doing a large one of Elvis. She's a huge Elvis fan. Like, we all are Elvis fans, but she might be a little bit bigger of a fan than the rest of us.
Yes.
A little bit.
Just a
Oh,
tip.
there's a baby. Hi, baby. Thanks for joining
But we
me.
help support her with it. I mean, I enjoy all this myself. So.
Oh, I'm an Elvis fan, too. I don't decorate as much as she does. Hi, baby.
Tracy, what do you want?
Why are you hiding? Oh, you're sniffing out a fabric?
Girl.
Oh, you're sniffing out a fabric?
What
What are you doing in here? What are we doing?
I have tied a knot in the fabric.
Kathy said I had 6 accent pieces left over. Did you? No, Kathy, I only had 1, but that's because I think I cut one too many. We didn't have any extras. Make sure that your jelly roll was a 40-piece jelly roll, and that you cut all of your jelly roll strips in half to make 80, and then you should have had 79 accent pieces. So maybe you cut too many. Cindy, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. We really appreciate it. Hi, baby. What is wrong?
So, Danny, does it matter where I cut it?
No, so just kind
I have
of
managed
pull
to
it.
make a knot.
Oh, geez. That's okay. Just kind of cut it somewhere. It doesn't matter. Welcome back to the channel, Cindy. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that you do have to wait as long as you do to participate in chat. Well, that's the only way that we can keep the trolls out. But I do really appreciate you being here. Hi, baby. Are you okay? What's going on? Hey, Tay. Oh, Carrie Lynn, I'm sorry about Streamlabs. It's being pain again. Are you alright? Why are you hiding? Is there thunder?
Oh, wow, I'm a genius.
Uh-oh.
He's a genius.
I just randomly cut, you saw the knot, and I probably have a eighth of an inch or quarter of an inch difference between the lengths of the two.
Good job.
Just cut it right perfect.
There you go. Good job.
Yeah, put me in that game show where you gotta cut things in half.
Okay. What's wrong? Taylor,
Have you got somebody lighting off fireworks, Steve?
is somebody here? Are there any visitors? Is there any visitors in the house? Okay. Is it thundering outside? Okay. 'Cause Ivy's over here shaking like a leaf. Right here. Right here. Shaking like a leaf. Honey. I don't know what's wrong with my dog. Hold on, guys. Are you okay?
She probably farted and scared herself.
Could be. You want to scoop her?
I'm just kidding.
Are you okay? What's wrong, baby? What happened? Yeah, she's literally shaking like a leaf. You got her?
Why?
Thank you. I don't know.
Poor baby.
Yeah, poor baby. So Taylor's gonna take her.
Now the
Very
fun
rare
part.
that she gets spooked, but something has managed to spook her. And it's rare that she comes over all the way over here by my feet and hides underneath me. So
Oh, I found it.
something spooked her, and whenever something spooks her or she hurts herself, she comes over and hides by me. All right. But back to what Kathy was asking. Kathy, no, I did not have any extra pieces. Maybe you accidentally cut too many. Maybe check your count to make sure you didn't count any. Or check to make sure that you didn't accidentally sew 2 jelly roll strips up together and forgot to put an accent piece in between. That would not surprise me, and that was my biggest fear yesterday when I was putting things together. But no, I only ended up with 1 extra piece. Yeah, she must have heard something, Terry. I don't know what it was. Maybe she got caught on something and spooked herself. Anytime she gets spooked, she comes running over by me and she wants attention from me. And I would love to have given it to her, but I unfortunately am kind of busy right now. So that's why I called Tay in to come get her. Some jelly rolls do have less pieces. That is right, Terry, especially if it's not a Moda jelly roll. The term jelly roll is actually a copyrighted term from Moda. Other brands cannot label their 2.5-inch strip sets as jelly rolls. That's why you'll see volley pops, you'll see strip sets, you'll see all kinds of other names for them. But the term jelly roll is actually a copyrighted term made by Moda.
They're the same ones that named layer cakes?
They are. They own the copyright for it.
We're very smart.
Katie, thank you very much for reminding everybody to hit that like button. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know what spooked the dog. I have no idea what spooked her. I didn't hear anything. I know that when Taylor's boyfriend comes by, we don't know what it is, but when her boyfriend comes by, Ivy will go up to him, she'll greet him, she'll say hello to him, and then she'll go run and hide. We don't know what it is. We don't know if it's like maybe his cologne that we don't know.
I wonder
But
if it's his cat.
that's why I asked Taylor if there was anybody in the house. I didn't think he was coming to visit, but that would have made sense as to why she was spooked.
Hi, baby.
But she said there isn't anybody visiting, so.
Snoopy, get out of here.
Let me just check my bobbin real quick. Yeah, I do still have the bobbin left. I put a brand new bobbin in here, like midway through last strip set, and I think it's almost gone already. So we are going through quite a bit of bobbin. The if you guys hear a squeak, that is my machine. It is squeaking when I hit stop the needle, so it probably needs some oil. I'll probably oil it up after the stream today.
My headset has died. My earbuds have died.
Is your sister trying to play with you? And you're not being cooperative?
We are on lap number 2 of 5.
What?
Just reminding everybody where we're at. We're currently on lap number 2 of 5. But the laps do get shorter and shorter each time. So we're hoping that each one takes a little bit less time to go through, about half the amount of time is what we're thinking. First one took us about 45 minutes to get through. So I suspect that this one will not take nearly as long. Ooh, that was the longest stretch I was able to do before my machine got caught. Oops. We are giving away these quilt tops that we're making today, so if you guys are interested in winning one of these, you can do exclamation point giveaway in chat. You do need to be a resident of the U.S. or Canada in order to win, and you do have to be present to win. When that will be announced all depends on when these quilt tops are finished. We're going to give them away as they're completed. Oh, that was a nice loud squeak. Kathy says, cut too many. Good. I'm glad that that turned out to be the case. Well, the machine does not like bulk, and every once in a while it gets caught on the seams from the accent fabric. That's okay. I'll just give it a little bit of a nudge, and it goes right through. A little bit of a nudge, a little bit of a gentle pull, and it goes right through. Lucas, have you started on your second lap?
Yes, I have.
Awesome. But you're really not that far behind. You could catch up pretty quick.
Yes, he can.
He's doing a fan for someone who's not really sewn a whole lot before. I mean, he did make his own first size quilt before, so he does have some experience now. But somebody who doesn't have a whole lot of experience, he's doing a fantastic job of keeping up.
He is.
He just might win this thing.
My hopes are high.
Just might.
I think I found a new strategy.
Okay, new strategy. All right.
You put the cat in the bedroom?
Put the cat in the bathroom. Put the cat in the bathroom. That's awesome.
My strategy, but maybe.
What? What'd you say?
I said I can't tell you my strategy, but maybe.
That's funny. Put the cat in the bathroom. I can't tell you my strategy, but that might be it. Oh, well, yeah, you can't reveal your secrets. I understand that.
We all understand not revealing secrets.
100% we do, yeah, for sure. But if you guys are planning on joining me over on Katie's channel later this afternoon, make sure you go over and give her a subscribe as well. You can do exclamation point Katie in chat. I'm really looking forward to the conversation that we're going to have over there. That conversation is a little bit different than the ones we have here, so I know it's not quite for everybody, and that's okay. We discuss things like mental health and how our sewing helps us with that and how other techniques help us with that as well. So if that's the conversation that you're interested in joining in on, make sure you check that out for our Peace of Mind Mending Pieces series this afternoon.
Dee, would you send me that link again?
I would absolutely send you that link, sure. Terry, if you don't mind, if you would throw up a link to this afternoon's live stream with Katie. I believe she put the thumbnail up there already. If you wouldn't mind throwing that up there in chat for others as well. Oh boy, Mom's got some barky ducks.
They're playing.
So, Mom, if it makes you feel any better, I did shift my pieces, and now I can see that my accent fabrics are lining up right next to each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird.
It's just odd how that happens. But
Yeah.
like almost this whole strip, the pieces are lining up next to each other.
And I don't know if that was because the jelly roll pieces are different sizes, or
I think it might be based on, it could be, or it could be, based on how much space we moved the accent strips around for,
me
too.
Yeah.
But yeah, this whole row is going to end up pretty close to each other. But that's okay. It's fine.
That's why I said I didn't stop to rip anything out. I just kept going, but because even on her Donna's live, she said it would be okay.
Yep.
Or what? Not her live, or whatever you call it.
On her video, yeah.
A tutorial. How's that?
Yes. My neighbors are jamming out. I can hear it. My goodness.
Those the ones across the street or next door?
I'm assuming it's probably the ones across the street, but I don't know for sure.
Oh.
It's usually the ones across the street that are jamming. And I don't mind it during the day. It doesn't really bother me. It's fine. Normally I can't hear it unless I'm in this room. So this room faces the front of the house. It doesn't face the back of the house. So that's why I can hear it. If I was in my living room, which is at the back of the house, I wouldn't be able to hear it at all. I am approaching the end of my second lap.
I am also.
Yep. Oh, and I didn't twist it this time. Look at that. So now, folks, you can see how much faster this second lap went together because now it's only half. So I'm going to sew up all the way to the end, and then I'm going to give it a snip. Not quite to the end. There we go. All right. Grab my scissors. Katie, thank you very much for that. Liking the topics we discussed very much and how well everybody's doing with it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed that series. Yep. All right, lap 2 is officially done. Yay. I am not going to finger press because that took way too darn long. I'm just going to open as best I can. But you can see here, folks, that mine line up right next to each other. Look at that. See right here? They started to line up right next to each other. And that happened throughout most of the piece. And I did shift them. Like, I shifted it. So it's just weird how that ended up happening. But it is what it is. It's fine. Let me grab the other end. That's right. Danny just finished lap 2. She's getting ready to start her lap 3. See how much I shifted? Like, look how much I shifted them. And it's still, like, they started out not matching up. See how they started out not matching? And then they just started matching all of a sudden at one point, which was kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's all right, though.
That's what I thought when I was doing mine.
No, that's all right. This is supposed to be random anyway, so I'm okay with that. Where did the other end go? Where's the other end? All right, so we put these two ends together once again, and I'm going to actually sew the other side. I've been sewing on the right side. Well, I mean you're always sewing on the right side, correct? But I've been sewing with the tails on the bottom, and I'm going to flip it this time, and I'm going to sew with the tails on the top. Just, to give it a little bit of variety. So basically I'm sewing it to the other side. If that makes any sense to anybody else but me. This is not something that the pattern says you need to do or something that you need to feel you need to do. I'm just going to do it. And let me check my bobbin because I'm almost out. Yep, I am almost out of bobbins. So I'm going to go for a little bit here.
Yeah, I'm going to change my bobbin as well.
I'm not going to change mine. I'm going to go ahead and run it out, but I am just about there. So I will give it a little bit and check it again. I know I'm not going to get very far with it, but I will go a little bit. Ooh, there we go. Come here. Linda Denton says, cannot wait to see what they look like. Me either, Linda. I'm really excited about it. It is a little bit of a labor of love. It did seem like it was going to take forever, but now this part is going much, much faster. As we suspected would happen. We were talking about it yesterday when we were putting this together. We suspected that because it keeps getting shorter and shorter and shorter, that it was not going to take nearly as long as we were expecting it to take. The longest part of it is actually putting the strips up together. Attaching all the strips to each other, that is the longest part of this process thus far.
Okay, great.
We've got 4 rows done. Now we're working on our 8 rows.
I think I have this.
There we go. Uh-oh. Still have bobbin left.
Hi, baby girl. What you doing?
But it does start to escalate quickly, just like when you put other quilt tops together. It does start to build up pretty quick, get pretty big. Anya? No. No, she's not. Poke your head down. You see her under the table? Otherwise, she's not over here. She's not over by my feet. Do we know what spooked her?
No. I'm not even know where she is.
Oh no, she's not in the bedroom, is she? Check behind the couch. Ivy has apparently found a new place to hide. She's spooked out. Still have bobbin, so that's good. Sandra says Joyce just ended lap 2.
Yeah.
Lucas is working on his lap 2. He's doing a fantastic job. Looks like he might be about a third to 2/3 of the way done with his lap 2. There are 5 laps total, but each one gets shorter. The only race where the longer you run, the shorter the laps are. Come on. There we go. Did you find her?
Yeah, she's underneath one of the bar stools in the kitchen.
Oh. She okay?
Yeah, she's bad.
Okay. She's with Big Sissy.
Did you eat
Hiding
your-
under one of the bar stools in the kitchen, sitting with Big Sissy. So something spooked her. Sometimes it's as simple as she plays a little too hard and she bites on something and it hurts the gum, or she gets her toe caught somewhere. Sometimes it can be something really simple, and sometimes it freaks her out. She is definitely the baby of the group. That is for sure. She's definitely the baby. And whenever she's hurting or she gets spooked, she always comes looking for Mama. Good news, my bobbin is still holding on. I've not lost it yet. Now that the strips are a little bit wider, because it's 4 strips instead of just 2, it is staying open a little bit easier for me. So I didn't have to, and that's why I didn't have to finger press it. You can obviously finger press it if you'd like to. Since we're in a bit of a race situation, I decided I didn't want to take the time to do that. If I was just doing this in my sewing room on my own, I probably would finger press it to make it my life a little bit easier when I go to press it later. But it's not a requirement. There we go. Still have bobbin thread. I gotta be almost out. Gotta be.
What?
I keep checking my bobbin. I've gotta be almost out of bobbin thread. Almost. Gotta be, because there wasn't a whole lot on the spool when I looked at it earlier. More than I thought there was, obviously, but. I am running a poll in Streamlabs. I was doing it in Streamlabs with the intent of giving whoever voted for the winner extra thimbles, but it turns out that it's not capturing who's doing the voting. So we're just going to give everybody some extra thimbles at the end of the video tonight. Lucas will take care of that later for us. But if you want to vote for something fun, you're welcome to do so, but there's no prizes or anything, and I just didn't turn it off. I thought it would be something fun we could try. Next time we do a vote like this for something, we'll make sure to do it in YouTube, because it does seem to work a little bit better in YouTube. There's a little less commands and things to do. But you're welcome to participate if you'd like. Terry says, so I just found out my friend fell and hurt her hip. Oh no, she is a senior dog. I offered to care for it. The dog, that is, yeah. It's a black and white Shih Tzu Nala. Maybe it will help her heal. Oh wow, Terry, you're just always so kind. Just so kind and amazing to your neighbor, your friends and neighbors. Such a great friend, and hopefully that she'll take you up on that offer and let you help with that.
Take something off her plate while she's healing.
While she's healing, yeah, of course, yeah. That's so kind. So kind of you. All right. Still got bobbin. I think that's
It always looks like there's less than there really is because it's so
right. It's hard to judge. Like I would still consider myself fairly new to this hobby, to the point where I don't know how long a bobbin's going to last. Like some people, They can look at it and they know exactly how long it's. Me, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
It's different on
Guessing.
every machine.
Huh?
Different on every machine.
Yes. Yes, it is. Lucas, how you doing over there?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I can't say I'm at the tail end because I know what happened last time I said that. It just kept
Yeah,
coming.
don't look for it. It's like don't look down kind of thing because always the watch pot never boils. So just keep going until you get to the end, and then you'll be pleasantly surprised when you get there. Her daughter is bringing her to me for the next stay over. Nala will help me heal as well. I know her since she was a pupper. Yes, I agree with that, Terry, 100%. I think it will help you as well. The only hard part will be when Nala has to go back home. But it'll be great that you're going to be able to help.
It's also kind of self-soothing when you're able to help someone.
Right, yeah. I mean, for sure. For sure. It it helps you to know that you're able to contribute in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
And it helps them as well because, then they don't have to worry. And like Terry said, she's also trying to heal a little bit from her own loss. So this will help her as well.
Yeah.
So
Great.
it'll be, Mom and I have talked about this before, but, we're firm believers that things happen for a reason.
Yes, they do.
It may not always be the reason we want, and we may never even know what that reason is. But I am a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. There's a reason.
You're where you're supposed to be at the time.
Right,
Okay.
exactly. Yep. Whether you're the religious kind and you believe that there's a higher power that's dictating it, or whatever your explanation for things is, I believe that there's a reason that things happen. Oh, mine is all twisted, which is normal. I had a feeling that I was going to do that, so I'm going to need to cut it right about here. Scissors. Not a straight cut, but it'll work. Close enough. Close. All right, I am just finishing up. What is this, lap number 3? I'm losing count. Somebody tell me, is this lap number 3? There we go.
I believe it is 3D.
Huh?
I believe, yes.
And I think I'm out of bobbin too. Yep. My bobbin just died. I had just a little bit left. I'll show you guys how much I had left in my bobbin. I had the tail that I used to wind it left. Terry says, my friend used to be my boss. We stayed friends for 35 years. I know it won't be easy. She's in diapers, almost blind, and a bit deaf. Oh, no. I know all of these things. That's good. Her daughter didn't know what she was going to do about Nala since they can't take her in. Was going to hire someone. Bah, humbug, yeah. Now to tell the kiddos. All right, so one bobbin down. One full bobbin down. So I'm going to go ahead and use this partial one that I had here that I just found. Use that one up first. And I've also finished, is it lap 3, right? Somebody tell me, is this lap 3 or lap 2? I can't remember.
I believe it's 3.
Okay. I have officially lost count. All right, let me go ahead and open this one up here. You guys can start to see what it's looking like a little bit. There you go. You kind of start to see what looks like my accent pieces are in this really cool row. And I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear to you. But it looks like they're in this really cool row that's kind of happening here. It's kind of fun. All right, let's see if we can find the other end. And put it together again. I should not need to shift anything, but I will just double check and make sure. Let's see. I'm going to sew up this side. The other side looks like it might be matching up, so I'm going to sew up this side instead. Yeah, this side will be better. All right, here we go. Lap number 4, folks. Lap number 4. We're at 2 hours and 11 minutes in our stream, which isn't too terrible. I don't know about you guys, but like yesterday's stream was, I think it ended at like almost 4 hours. And it seemed like after hour 2.5, it was just dragging.
Well,
Like
I
it
think
just,
that's because it was very cumbersome, though, and it's very boring sewing.
yeah, it was very boring. Today's, at least to me, today's doesn't seem nearly as boring.
No, you got a little bit more to do when you're
Yeah. Lucas, what do you think? I know you were struggling pretty good yesterday.
No, it's going. Especially now that I finished the first lap and now I'm just finished up with the second one, and I heard you're finished with the third one. I just know that after this point, it's just gonna fly by.
Yeah, I think you're doing a great job. And like I said, it'll be easy for you to catch up.
Oh yeah, it won't take long to catch up.
No. And I think the only reason that Lucas is a little bit behind is because he was struggling with some issues with his machine early on,
Yeah.
and had to rethread some things.
Yeah.
And there might have been a little bit of a four-legged distraction that does not appear to be a problem anymore.
She has gotten the hint that she is not able to play with the fabric and has laid down and taken a nap.
She has moved on. She's moved on to other toys. That's right, Sandra. Danny pulled out ahead and is leading the pack. Not by much, though. Mama Joyce is not far behind.
Let's face it, guys. We all know who's going to win this. She cheats.
I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I said we all know who's going to win this because you cheat.
I do not cheat. How do you cheat? I'm trying to pay attention to chat. I got so many more distractions than you guys do.
I know.
And you sew so much faster than I do, Mom. That's why I'm like, I'm sure that you would win.
Why take longer to line it up at the sewing machine?
I'm kind of surprised that I'm the one that's leading the pack right now, if I'm being honest. Oh, Linda, thank you very much for that. Come on, Danny, come on. But Danny, you are reading chat. I am reading chat. I'm trying to keep up with chat. I am trying. I'm sure I'm missing some messages, and for that I do apologize. But I am trying my best to keep up with chat. So I have my own distractions. I am trying.
This is where it starts to get fun.
Yes, it goes together quick. Like that third lap was really fast. Yeah, because the laps take half the amount of time. Yeah, that third lap went through real quick. And don't worry about trying to cut them on a straight line if they get twisted. Just cut it where you can. Mine turned out to be all kinds of jagged. I'm not going to worry about it because whoever is going to get this is going to have to trim it up a little bit anyway. So just don't worry about it.
Sounds good.
So, yes, Fern, Lucas has lost his helper. I believe that she has given up on him. I think she has said, "This is not fun anymore. I don't want to do this," and so she's went and taken a nap.
He indeed has taken a nap.
Yep.
On the other side, on the ground.
So typically, on a normal Sunday afternoon, folks, we would be ending our stream just here in the next few minutes because we were reaching 12:30. But we are going to go a little bit longer so that we can finish these up and do our giveaway. So we might be here for another half an hour, or we might be here for another hour. It's hard to say for sure. But we are going to stick around. If you have to take off, I completely understand. You do have to be present to win. We will give 5 minutes after we called the name of the winner. We'll give them 5 minutes to claim their prize in chat. So if you've got a buddy in chat that can text you to let you know if your name is called, make sure you let that buddy know. I cannot be that buddy. Please don't ask me to do that because that wouldn't be fair. But if you do have a buddy in chat that can let you know, or if you can hang out with us for the duration, that as well. But you do have to be present to win in order to claim your prize. So, and if you win Lucas's, just know that it will be a couple of weeks longer before I can get it to you, simply because he is further away. So we've got to coordinate me getting the top from him before I can mail it to you. So just know that.
I could mail it from here.
That's true. You could. I could just send you money, and you could run to the post office and mail it too. That could work as well. We'll see. We'll figure it out once the time comes.
Yes, I know you're there, sweetie.
Ooh, good. I didn't twist it. I was worried I was going to twist these big pieces and have to do some weird cuts, but I didn't twist it this time. So that's good. All right, friends. I have reached the end of lap number 4.
You've reached the end of what?
Lap number 4.
Oh my, she's pulling ahead of me, way ahead.
I'm getting a white flag this time around.
Yes, you are, because it's the last round. Actually, you're going to get a checkered flag, Dee.
No, checkered flag is after you pass. White flag means last lap.
Well, this is true.
Oh, Terry, I don't know about slow and steady wins the race because Lucas was doing slow and steady, and I was kind of hoping he was going to be the one that was going to win. I might have to go slow just so I can change up the odds a little bit. I will say this, though, when the quilt gets a little bit longer or a little bit wider, it is a little bit more challenging to cut. I will say that. To cut it open. Here's what it looks like so far, folks.
Wow.
Kind of see what it's looking like. Got one more lap to go. There you go. I think it looks pretty dang good. I really like the green. I was worried the green was going to be too much, but I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. All right, let's go ahead and find the other end. Match the ends up. And so one more lap. This will be the quickest one. Kind of match up, so I'm thinking I want to do this side. Oh, those kind of match up to good. This too. Okay, well, I guess 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I guess we'll do this side. They're at least a little bit more separated. I guess I could shift it. I don't want to though. There we go. Oh, it got big quick. Thank you, folks, for telling me how much you like it in chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. I also like it as well. Looks like I wasn't going to need all 3 of those bobbins that I wound, though, so that's good to know.
You'll use them.
Oh, no, I'll definitely use them. It's white thread, so I'll use it for sure, yeah. I just didn't necessarily need it for this.
Hey, thank you for saying that.
Huh?
Thank you for saying something about the bobbin, because I just looked and I ran out.
Uh-oh. Do you have another one wound up?
Yeah, I've got 2. I just got to figure out at what point it. Oh, crap.
Oh, no. How far back did you have to go?
The beginning of lap 3.
Oh, no, you did the whole lap with no bobbin thread? Oh, no. Poor Lucas. We've all done it, though.
He has not had a good run today.
No, he is not. And you know what the worst of it is? I think he's probably the most competitive out of the 3 of us. So this is probably bothering him the most.
I still had some bobbin left in there, so I don't know what happened.
It must have broke. It must have broke and you didn't realize it.
Yeah.
It happens. It's okay.
At least it's lap 3 and they're going pretty quick.
Yeah, they do go really quickly. They do go really, really
Yeah,
quick.
the only one that didn't was lap 1.
Lap 1 was the slowest, yeah.
And Donna Jordan always says, you know, folks, this is going to take a bit of time.
Yeah, it's going to take a minute. I got to tell you, the prepping it, though, getting that strip set together, that was the longest part. My gosh, that took forever. And I loved it how in her video she said, it took a little bit of time. A little bit? It took almost 4 hours. What do you consider a lot of it of time? But that's okay. I'm having a great time with this. I think this has been a lot of fun. That is true, Linda. Sometimes the harder you try, the further behind you get. That is true. That is really true. I don't think Lucas has been trying to get behind, though. I think he's doing fine. I think he'll catch up pretty quick. It won't be too far behind. These go together really fast, so.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah. This once you get the strip together, it goes together, or the actual race part of it goes together really fast.
Oh boy.
But I will say it does fill your machine up with quite a bit of lint. I'm going to have to clean mine out when I'm done here. I can see all the dust and lint.
Okay. Why am I? The bigger it gets, the harder I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. Now I'm
You're
entering
just
lap.
sewing it up together.
Okay, I'm entering lap 5, and when I get to the bottom of the thing, I'm still gonna cut it.
Yep.
Okay. Are you done? Dee?
Yes, I am.
So Danny's is first.
There we go, folks. This is what the quilt top looks like. I will stand up so you can see it. I love how it turned out. I love it. I think it looks great. You can see that there are some accent pieces that are together and some that are separated, but I think it gives it this unique twist to it. Like, it's supposed to be that way because it's supposed to be scrappy and it's not supposed to go together, perfect. And that's kind of why I like it so much. Now, there is a tail on the one end because we had some tails here. So you can see here, where did it go now? There's some tails here. You can kind of see them over here on this end. You can see some tails there. I'll probably trim those off now that I know kind of where the end is. But there you go. If you voted for Danny, you apparently won. I did not expect that, for sure. So in just a second here, we will end the entries for the giveaway. So if you guys are not in the giveaway already, make sure you get in now. We will end the entries here in just a second, and we will pull our first winner. I'm going to go ahead and give this a trim real quick, give you guys a couple minutes to enter into the giveaway if you have not already. And that only took us 2.5 hours to put it together, which I'm really surprised by that. So if you are interested in winning this quilt top, now you can only win one quilt top. So once your name has been pulled and you've won, your name will not be pulled again. And I'm not asking you to re-enter. We're just going to be using the same as before. So whoever gets this is going to need to trim this up because I've got this little chunk here that's shorter than the other. I'm not going to trim that. I just trimmed off the tails. I just trimmed off the tail pieces. I'll put those in our scrap bin. But so whoever wins this will need to do a little bit of trimming if you're going to use it full size. You can always sew it again if you wanted to make it wider and shorter. If you wanted to do that, or you could cut it up into pieces and use it for something else. You can use it for whatever you want to do with it. It's completely up to you. This one is purples and green. Fold it up here. You can see it again. There you go. There you go. Yes, good luck to everybody. Let me go ahead and go into there. Let's see, click over here. First, let's go ahead and end the poll. So now that we know who has won, close the poll. We had 6 votes for Danny, 2 votes for Lucas, and unfortunately Mama Joyce did not have any votes, so I apologize for that.
Why are you apologizing? I'm never on here, so they don't know how I sew.
That's true, but I think you vote pretty good, or I think you sew pretty well, so. All right, so we have 15 entries into the giveaway program. I'm going to go ahead and close the entries now. That means no one else can be entered in to win. And we are going to pull our first winner. Are we ready? Oh my god, I'm just covered in threads. All right. Go back here, I think. View active giveaways. I've resumed entry. No, I closed it. Oh, here we go. Pick a winner. Sorry, took me a minute. Lucas usually runs this, so I couldn't remember how to do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is our first winner. Are we ready? They are going to win this quilt top. Here we go. Congratulations to Fern King. You have won this quilt top. I need you to acknowledge that you have won in chat. You can say thank you. You can say yay for me, whatever you can in chat just to let us know that you are here. And then I will need you to email me with your mailing address. I think I already have it, but just on the same site. So Fern, if you are still with us, you have got 5 minutes now to claim your prize in chat. Congratulations. 12:52. There it is. Thank you so much. I got Fern to confirm her that she is still in chat. So congratulations, Fern, on winning.
Congrats, Fern.
Very exciting for you. Make sure you email me. I'm 90% sure that I have your email address already, but congratulations again. Yes, I see her. Yep. That I'm 90% sure that I have your mailing address already, but if you could email it to me one more time just to make sure. You can do exclamation point email and chat for a link to my email address when you have a moment. And we're going to wait for the other two to finish theirs, and then we're going to give theirs away. And in the meantime, we're just going to hang out and de-thread, defuzz myself. My goodness, I have so many threads everywhere. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to change clothes before my next live stream just because there's so many threads here. But yeah, we're just going to hang out, wait for the others to finish. Lucas is on lap number 4. You had to redo, or oh, I'm sorry, lap number 3. That's right, you had to redo lap number 3. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. We get time to hang out. It goes quick. 3 and 4 go really fast.
They do.
And 5 is like super fast. So Mama Joyce is on lap number 5. So if you did not win, that's okay. You still have you will still have an opportunity to win. You do not need to re-enter. The entry is now closed. We're gonna poll the next winner as soon as Mama Joyce is finished with hers. Unless of course something catastrophic happens and Lucas ends up with his. So yeah. Very exciting, very exciting. Sorry, folks. I had a message on my phone. Was trying to figure out what the heck that was. Oh, let's see. Mr. Wizard, if you were watching, our Hello Fresh meals have arrived. All right. So later this afternoon, I'll be joining Katie over on her channel for our Peace of Mind Mending Pieces. I love that conversation that her and I have. It's so much fun. It's really informative too. Myra offers, as being an expert, Myra offers some really, really sound and really great advice. So we often have some really, really informational conversations. So if you struggle with mental health, or you know someone who does struggle with mental health, or maybe you just want to improve your own mental health a little bit as well, it's a really great opportunity for us to do that. Wow, I never even noticed. Why didn't anybody tell me the puppy cam was blocked by my logo? I had no idea. I can move that though. There. I had no idea the puppy cam was blocked. Um, But if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you tune in. We are still doing some sewing projects. We are still doing some whips and UFOs. So there is that as well. But
Yeah.
the main topic of conversation is mental health and things that we're doing. Now, Kath, I'm sure Katie mentioned it in chat and I missed it, but she did have a really great conversation that she wanted to have today. A specific topic. You'll have to forgive me. I do not remember what it was. There's been a lot going on in the last few hours, so I kind of forgot. But if that's of interest to you, make sure you do exclamation point Katie in chat. Go over, give her channel a subscribe, and then you can follow us along there. Next Sunday, we're going to be working on our Memory Bear project. I am loving this project. It's a project that we're following a traditional pattern, and by that I mean the tissue paper patterns that we used to buy, from the fabric stores and things like that. So we're following one of those, and I'm having so much fun with it. I can't wait to finish the one that we're working on now and then start on new ones as well. My intent is to make a few of these, probably 5 or 6 of them, but I wanted to start with one first, just to kind of build up my confidence and kind of remind myself of how to follow this process and what to do. But we're doing a great job. We've got almost all of the body put together already, which is really great. Really, really great. Are you okay, Lucas? I was given the universal I can't hear symbol.
Someone's behind me, and I wanted to make sure because I have one of my headphones in that it's not like jutting in the audio.
Oh, gotcha. No, I don't hear that person at all, so no problem at all. Oh, thank you, Katie, for throwing that into chat again. Today's topic is what to do when you lose your creative mojo. That's right. Or your lack of the will to do things. And I think that's going to be a great topic. I think we all struggle with that from time to time. Especially in the sewing community, sometimes you just become very unmotivated. That's the way I kind of look at it. And so that's going to be a great topic. I'll be interested to see what type of tips and tricks that Myra has for us, being from a professional's perspective. Mom, I love that. That looks awesome. Mom has finished. That looks so great. I love that. Love it. And it's not really Christmas, but it is Christmas at the same time.
Yeah.
I really, really like that. That looks fantastic. What are our subscribers saying here? Fern says she emailed me. Thank you very much, Fern, for that email. I appreciate it. I probably already have your mailing address, but it's good. But that looks great. That looks awesome, Mom. I think that looks great. Do you like it?
Yeah, I do. It came out better than I expected. Yeah.
And with this particular project, you can see now why you really don't want to stress about where your fabrics are at, because it's not going to matter in the big scheme of things anyway. So Mom's pattern was more of a Christmas theme, so all of her fabrics are Christmas. They're Santa Claus and snowmen and things like that. And then the accent fabric she used was a light gray fabric with a silver metallic on top. Really, really pretty fabric. I really liked that fabric.
It is
Hi, Carrie.
almost like
Welcome
a silver
back.
on silver.
Yes, a silver on silver. Yeah, silver two-tone. Yeah, for sure. Well, Carrie, thanks so much for joining us. Unfortunately, we did have to close the window for openings for our giveaway. So somebody else is going to be given this particular quilt. So let's go over there and flip over and see who is going to win this quilt today. Fern, you already won this one, so we're going to pick a different winner to win the next one. So you're no longer eligible to win Mama Joyce's quilt top, but that's all right. Are we ready to pick another winner for Mama Joyce? Drum roll, please. And the winner is
Susan.
Oh, Susan, but I believe Susan has stepped away. I don't think that she is still in chat because she had to attend church. We'll give her a few minutes just in case she is able to pop back on, but I don't think that she is still available. We're going to give her another minute or two to pop back on, but I'm pretty sure she had already said.
Won't you give her 5 minutes?
I do give everybody 5 minutes to claim their prize. That is true, and so I like to be fair. She did say that she was going to be stepping away, but we're going to give her 5 minutes anyway, just to be on the safe side. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my timer, my 5-minute timer, to give her 5 minutes just in case she is able to pop back on and claim that prize.
Yeah.
Just in case, I like to try and keep things fair. So I do have a 5-minute timer going. So if anyone is able to contact Susan and ask her to pop into the chat again from her phone to claim the prize, that would be great. If not, she did tell us to go ahead and pull somebody else as a winner. So I know she won't be upset if we end up having to pull somebody else. So let's try and give her the opportunity to claim her prize, and we'll give her a little bit of time left. So I've got a timer going right now on my computer. You guys can't see the timer unless I flip over to the other screen, but there is 4 minutes left for her. Oh, there's Snickers again. Hi, Snickers. Hi, Tony.
Hi.
Hi, Tony.
Welcome back to the channel again. Lucas, how are you doing on lap number 3?
I'm getting to the end of lap number 3.
You're getting to the end of lap number 3. That is awesome. Your audio seems to have... Sandra did send her a message. Okay, well, she has got 3 minutes and 54 seconds to pop into chat to claim her prize. If she prefers not to claim it, we will be happy to, pull another name, but I want to give her a fair shot. I'd like to try and be as fair as I can. What was I going to say? I was going to ask you, Lucas, to do about something, and now I can't remember what it was. So you're just about reaching the end of your lap number 3 there, Lucas? Awesome. Oh, that's what it was. Your audio has gotten kind of quiet. I don't know if you've lost your headphones or they've disconnected or something. Or we've got 3 minutes left on the countdown on the timer for Susan. I know she said she was busy, but I would like to give her a fair shot. How far is Lucas? Lucas is on lap number 3, so he's still got 2 laps to go. But I got to tell you that lap number 5, they went lickety split. So they're going to go really, really fast. So I imagine that we're going to be here another 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll be ready to give away Lucas's. So. Yeah, I don't know if she checks her messages during her service as well. She did say that she did tell us to pick another winner because she was leaving for church, but I'd like to give everybody a fair opportunity. I like to try and, I don't want to play favorites or anything like that. So I like to try and be as fair as I can. Sandra says she just finished up the binding on the quilt that she was working on, so that's really exciting. Oh, Susan says I won. Wow. Oh, Susan was able to pop into chat, so that's great that she's able to claim her prize. Susan, I am so happy that you were able to come in and claim your prize. Yes, congratulations. You did win Mama Joyce's quilt top. It is a Christmas one. I'm not sure if you're able to see it, but thank you so much for popping in and being able to claim your prize. I am almost certain that I have your mailing address, but if you could email it to me anyway, just to be on the safe side, I'd appreciate that. Congratulations, Susan. So she was able to claim her prize. Congratulations.
Excellent.
That is awesome. I'm really glad to see that. I hate it when I have to, bypass somebody because but I like to give everybody a fair shot. So she had 1 minute and 32 seconds left on the timer. So I'm really glad that she was able to get in and claim her prize. But you guys all saw it. It wasn't just me. I'm not playing favorites. She came in. She was able to claim her prize. So congratulations to her. And we'll get that out to you in the mail here soon, Susan. Congratulations. And now the race is on for Lucas in 3rd place, and that is perfectly okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. He has done a fantastic job with keeping up. If he hadn't ran out of bobbin thread, he probably would have been even closer. Really giving Mama Joyce a run for her money. But that's all right. It happens. It's okay. We're all doing fine. You got problems with your thread now, Lucas?
I'm just clearing out the junk as I got to the end.
Oh, gotcha. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, you take your time, bud. We're just hanging out here. We've got some time to kill. Thank you, Cheryl, for the text. I appreciate that. I'll send you an that's fine, Susan. I understand. You finish out what you're doing. You can send it to me later. I am not going to get them in the mail today. I'll be lucky if I get them in the mail next week. So take your time. Take your time. Yes, Linda, I think he is doing a fantastic job for being a kind of new sewer. Absolutely, 100%. He's doing an amazing job. And I think he's having a good time with it, or at least I hope he's having a good time with it. Wait till you see his quilt top. His quilt top is probably the most colorful out of all of them. And
He
I
has
love
patience
the
of a
sashing
saint.
fabric that we picked out for it too.
He truly has the patience of a saint, and that's what you need to do this.
You do.
Carrie Gold says, I'm enjoying the company while I bind a quilt. Well, Carrie, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. And while we're all waiting for Lucas, if you guys have a minute and you can just make sure to click that like button if you haven't already done so, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for all that. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. If you guys missed our first part one of this series, we met yesterday to try and do this. And originally it was supposed to be the race, but the prep ended up taking much longer than we thought it was going to, so we ended up having a race today, which turned out really well anyway because we were supposed to work on our Norfolk quilt, but I didn't get the fabric cut in time for that. I probably could start ironing it up while I'm waiting here. We didn't get the time to do that, so unfortunately we'll pick that one back up here in October, and that'll be fine. Linda says, I love his. It's so pretty. Well, I'm glad you're able to see it, Linda. I've not gotten the opportunity to really look at it because I've been too focused. What, hon?
So I'm trying to hide the best I can.
He's trying to hide it. He wants to give a final reveal. I think that's great. So congratulations so far to our two winners, Fern and Susan, for winning the two quilt tops. It'll be really great. I can't wait to see what you guys do with them. If you just turn them into a quilt or if you end up doing something else with it, I can't wait to see what that is.
As I was doing mine, I thought this would be a really cool way to make some placemats.
Placemats? Well, yeah, you could cut it up and make some placemats.
Yeah.
You could cut it up and use. You could make some bags with it, like I did with this one up here. You could make some bags with it. You could just turn it into a quilt top if you wanted to as well. But it could be really fun to now cut it again and make it into some smaller projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Lucas, it looks like you've got a bit of a distraction.
Somebody's up from her nap.
Yeah.
Hold on, please.
She says, "No, Dad, I'm done with this."
You can't just turn around and sit.
She might need to be scooped. It's like the dogs. Whenever I used to lay out my oh boy, you weren't fast enough. Linda says, "Come on, Kitty. He needs to get it done for us. Let's go." Fern says, "I was thinking about a wall hanging. I think that's a great idea, Fern."
Yeah, you could do it too. That too. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to see what you guys make with them. You'll have to promise me that you'll post pictures on our Facebook or Instagram or even just emailing them to me so I can see what you do with them. I'd love to see how creative our community gets with this stuff. It's just so much fun. So much fun. Okay, Lucas, quit screwing around with the cat. Let's go. Oh boy. Tony, I think Lucas needs help.
Chief. Every time I pick her up and put her on the table, she just sits in the same spot.
Too funny.
Snickers, we gotta go back to the window.
We gotta go back to the window.
I know, I think I'm gonna lock her in the office. I'm here. Oh, stop.
Fern says she has a rod over their couch for wall hangings. Oh, that's fun. There she is. Hey, Snickers.
Did you hear her meow and protest when I picked her up?
No, I did not hear her meow and protest.
Yeah, in protest.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll let you out in a little bit.
all right, Lucas, here we go. This is probably one of the fastest. Well, I mean, this is the fastest cat approved, right, Gladys? Yeah, for sure. And welcome to the channel, Gladys. It's great to see you. Happy Sunday to you. This project is probably, it is one of the fastest projects I've ever put together. I've never done a project that only took me, 4, 5, 6 hours, maybe 7 hours to put together in total. I've never done that before in my career so far. And on top of that, we put it together so quickly and so fast that none of the fabrics had time to fray at all. So I don't have any of that gunk, that gunk of threads stuck on my machine. I mean, I've got a lot of little pieces stuck to me from, this being a jelly roll. But otherwise, I don't have any of those threads, those, excess threads hanging off from my quilt. So that's kind of neat. Different things that you kind of notice, when you work on a project that was this quick. So this, for those of you who don't remember, I did tag the pattern. Thanks again, Terry, for posting a link for the pattern. We did tag it up there in chat, so if you guys are interested in the pattern, it is called the Jelly Roll Drag Race by Donna Jordan. She authored this particular pattern. It's a free pattern on the Jordan Fabrics website. It was a lot of fun. Mama Joyce is not a fan of the sample quilt that it was made of, but she is a fan of the quilts that we have made today and how they have come out. So I think that's really cool. And I cannot wait to see Lucas's because his is the most colorful out of all of ours. His is really interesting. And the accent pieces that we chose, it's a solid black, but then it's got this this rainbow colored paint splatter pieces. So I'm really excited to see what his looks like when it's done. So we're trying to give him a little bit of time. We don't want to rush him. We don't want him to feel rushed at all. He can take his time so that we can give his quilt top away when we're ready for it. Just kind of clicking through here. I've got some weird messages popping up on the machine here. Just trying to figure out what those are. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't need that. There we go. So we had a new subscriber today, Cindy Ball. Cindy, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope that you are still watching, but if not, I completely understand. I appreciate you hanging out with us. I do apologize to all new subscribers when you subscribe initially on our channel. I had to push the time frame of how long it is before you can start to join chat way out because we had been getting some trolls that would wait the time frame. Like they would subscribe at the beginning of the stream and they would wait that time frame before they would start to post things in chat. So, kudos to them for having that kind of patience to just be obnoxious. But at the same time, we ended up having to push it out further. So I do apologize for that, but I appreciate the fact that you guys hang out and wait for it. And as I mentioned, we've gotten 10 or 12 new subscribers in the last couple of days, which is just crazy. Just absolutely crazy that we've gotten so many. So thank you to all of our new subscribers, all of our new friends that we're making. It's so amazing. So yeah, a couple of new subs today. So if they open up the video and they subscribe on the video, then that's when Streamlabs acknowledges it and puts the notification up there. If they go back to our channel page and they subscribe from our channel page, then obviously Streamlabs doesn't acknowledge it and it doesn't show up on the channel. So we do still get some subscribers while the lives are running because they went back to the channel page and kind of checked out what the channel is offering. And I get that. I totally understand that and I appreciate that. So yeah, we're really grateful for all of our new friends that we've been making. Really appreciate that. Thank you to all of our subscribers that are sharing our channel with with some of their friends. We appreciate that as well too. I'm just so grateful to be able to spend this kind of time with you guys. I'm just so grateful that you guys want to spend this kind of time with me. Because I know if it was me, I would not follow my own channel. I would not. The audio issues make me crazy. I am trying to do what I can to fix those. I'm hoping this equipment upgrade will fix that this week. It's just things like that would make me absolutely crazy. So I'm truly grateful that you guys have the patience and the understanding to follow along with me. I really appreciate that. Yeah, a few new subs, Terry. Yeah, a few new. I didn't look to see how many, but there have been a few. Yeah, I couldn't believe how many views we got on our video yesterday. We got over 200 views, and that's not normal. Normal amount of views for a channel for our videos is usually around the 100 to 150 mark. So if we get more views than that, it's really, yeah, I'm really hoping the new router helps. Yeah, really hoping the new router helps. It is definitely a connection issue because I'm only on 2 or 3 bars is kind of where my Wi-Fi is at right now. And I need to be at 5 in order to not get this crackling and stuff that you guys hear. So I'm hoping the new router helps. Oh, well, Terry, thank you for that. I appreciate that. She says, we have fun here and you also share good projects. Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I just share what I love. I don't really make a big plan. I know some people, they really plan it out and they take a lot of time and energy to plan out their channel, and I don't take that much time. I just kind of do what I love and I share it with you guys. That's what I love doing. So, how we doing over there, Lucas? You cutting the end over there of number 3?
Lap 4.
Oh, you're on 4. Oh, fantastic. Okay. See, 4 goes pretty quick.
Yeah, it's just a pain with how big it is now, and
It gets wide, so it takes a little bit. It's a little bit more challenging to keep those pieces lined up. Yeah, for sure. But it's working out. It works really well.
Gets wide fast.
It
yeah,
escalates quickly. It does. It does escalate very quickly. Yep. So he's just about done. We've got probably another 10 minutes or so, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, we should be good.
Are you on 5 now, Lucas?
He's on 4.
I'm about finished with 4.
He's
Okay.
just about finished with 4. Yeah, 4 and 5 go really fast. Really, really fast. Susan says she's home now. Well, thank you. Welcome back, Susan. So great to see you. And thank you so much for being able to pop in and claim your prize. I'm so grateful that you were able to do that. Welcome
Yeah.
back. Lucas is just finishing up his. Of course, the winners from the first 2 quilt tops are no longer eligible to win Lucas's, but that's okay. That takes
Congratulations to you both.
yes, absolutely. But it makes it more fun that way. Mr. Wizard, Hello Fresh arrived. I don't know if you can hear me. I know he's been out in his studio working. He's got some projects he's been working on, so I don't know if you could hear me or not. Susan says, I'm very surprised and happy to have won. Thanks. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, Lucas has got one more lap to go. Well, thank you very much, Katie, for that advice. She says if everyone who is watching would share Danny's channel, it will push her into more timelines, and that will help her out a lot. It does help. It does. I try not to push too hard for subscribers because that's not the point of this channel. The point of this channel is to make new friends. But I do ask for it every once in a while. And I do appreciate everyone who does share the channel or shares their comments and things like that. They all really help out. Lucas, yours is awesome. Like, I just got a quick glimpse of it. It looks awesome. You're doing a great job there, bud.
Yeah, he is.
Trying to make sure
And
that
don't worry about the ends not matching up too much. That's okay. Whoever gets it's going to need to iron it and trim it up anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Cheryl says, this has been great. My dyslexia and OCD brain could just not have seen the end product with all those strips. Yeah, I'm sure that Mama Joyce was struggling a little bit herself with not matching things up and not getting things to match up right, but it did turn out to be fun. And this is one of those projects where you just have to let it all go. You have to do it. You can't allow the perfectionism in you to take over, and you have to let it go. And this kind of forces you to do that a little bit. So I think it's a great palate cleanser as well for things to if you're really just kind of stuck in a project or stuck in a place where you just kind of can't get out of that OCD and dyslexia and all those other acronyms, and you just can't get out of it, this is a great project to do that with, it, where you have to let it go. You're just kind of forced to let it go. Now, we did add accent pieces to this one, but you don't necessarily have to. You can just attach all of your jelly roll strips up together into one long strip and then just do this project. Now, it does make the quilt a little bit smaller, for sure, but you don't have to use the accent pieces if you don't want to. You can just add some extra borders to make it larger or things like that. Yeah. Yes, Kathy, I am in Illinois. I'm in northern Illinois, southwest suburb of Chicago. I was an hour too early, LOL. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So we're in the central time zone. I'm in northern Illinois, southwest suburb of Chicago. Mama Joyce is just 3/4 of a mile from me, so she's really close as well. Lucas is still in Illinois, but he is in the far, what is it, west? Far west suburbs of Chicago, like right on the border. He's actually closer to Iowa than he is to us, but he's all the way over there. But he's him and Tony moved out there when he got his new job, and they've been doing really well out there. Kathy says, I enjoyed not having to match seams. Yeah, Kathy, that is one of the other really great things about this particular project is that none of the seams are going to match up. And that's kind of the point of it. But I like the fact that it's so random. Like sometimes they matched up, sometimes they didn't, and that's what I really enjoyed about this. Terry says you can also hype a video Google to find out how. Terry, I have looked into that as well. Yeah, I've done that. In Dubuque for a while. Oh, okay. What are you doing there, Mom? Just folding it again?
Yeah, I found the spots.
Okay.
Spot.
Not
Remember,
not
Mom?
a dirty spot. No, not that kind of a spot. Just where they didn't catch the material.
Oh, so a little bit
You
of
know
a
what I
hole.
mean? On the reverse side.
Well, whoever
I
gets
just
these
went
quilts
back
is
and-
probably going to want to double check them to make sure that the seams are matched up the way they want, or who
Yeah,
knows?
no,
They
I
might
just
decide they
wanted-
want to take the whole damn thing apart and put it back together. That's completely up to them.
Well, I just wanted to, do that one little thing.
Well, Terry, thank you very much for sharing this video out. I do truly appreciate that. Lucas is just finishing up his final lap. He's got the white flag, and he's just about ready to catch that checkered.
I can see the checker.
The end is near. The end is near. And I have to say, today's live stream, it's about an hour less than it was yesterday. But still, today's live stream to me was just so much more fun than yesterday's. Yesterday started out fun. It started out exciting, but the daunting task of putting all the strips together really became too much. Like, after I ended the live stream yesterday, I was gonna come in here and do some more stuff, and I was like, no, I have checked out. I am done.
You're exhausted.
I was.
Exhausted last night.
Yeah, yesterday was exhausting. So if you're doing this project, just know that putting the strips together is the longest part of this, and it is the most daunting of the tasks. But after that, the race itself goes together pretty quick. And I've been wanting to do this jelly roll race with some friends for a little while now, but yeah. Cheryl wants to know, is the next After Dark this coming Saturday? Yes, Cheryl, it is. The next After Dark is coming up this Saturday.
That's when we're gonna do our project together, Missy.
The 27th of September is our After Dark edition. We will start that at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. And Mama Joyce and Sherlock Cheryl are going to be doing something fun and interesting that is not sewing related.
Nope.
That is all I'm being told. It is not sewing related. We are going to embrace Cheryl's crafty side because Sherlock Cheryl is not really a sewer, but she likes to join us with us on it. But she's not a sewer; she's more of a crafter. So we're going to embrace her side of things, and Mama Joyce and Sherlock Cheryl are going to be showing off a fun new craft project that they're going to be working on. I will also be sewing in the background. I'll be working on some Witcher UFOs because I have a bunch of them to work on. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing next Saturday evening, starting at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you grab that bottle of wine
And we're
before
going to be giving
next
these
week.
away. What we're making, we're giving away.
Yes. So whatever it is that they have decided that whatever this project is that they're going to be making, they want to share it with the community. And I think that, and I'm just so grateful for that. And so they're going to be helping us. They're going to be giving us away. So we're going to be doing another giveaway just like today for next week. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. So you guys know I love doing giveaways. They're so much fun. I wish I could do them all the time. Susan, thank you so much for that email. I love doing them. I love giving them away. Yes, Lucas, when you get to the end, you just cut it like you did the others.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure before I mess the last part up.
No, yeah. And Don says, Danny, you influenced me, got out a jelly roll, and did the easy race. Done. Well, Don, that is awesome. Congratulations on that. I'm glad that you had a good time with it. Sometimes it's fun to just kind of grab one of them and keep going. So did you sew it all up together and now you're cutting the end?
Yeah, this is
it. The final cut. The final reveal. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lucas, you need a new pair of scissors.
I know.
The scissors are terrible.
Tony's sharpening did not sharpen them enough.
No.
Are they fabric scissors?
Yeah.
No.
No?
I don't think so. Well, they might be they might. I don't think they're shears. I think they're just scissors.
You
That's
never
No,
want
please. Well, we might be here a little while. He's trying to cut through this with the scissors, and he's having a bit of trouble.
You never want to use sewing or fabric scissors on anything else.
Paper or anything else, yeah.
It's also
It's
just
all-
so big. I just can't get a good.
With the scissors, yeah. Usually there's like a sweet spot on the scissor. Sometimes it's the tip, usually, because the tip you don't really actually cut with very often.
You got a knife?
Yeah, I mean I do, but I'm almost done.
He's got it. He's just
I'm
about
just
there.
giving you garbage.
No, he's just about there. I was just telling them that I buy myself these cheap scissors. I buy them in 5-packs. They're just regular old like kitchen scissors, like the junk drawer scissors, and I buy myself these, and I use these for all of my everyday needs, and I don't use my sewing scissors.
Always had a pair of sewing scissors. Always,
Yeah.
always, always.
These are shears. My big heavy multicolored ones that you guys see me use. These are actually a pair of fabric shears, and they're heavy. So, yeah.
Mine are Fiskars. And they probably wouldn't hurt to have them sharpened. But
Yeah. Are you
these
ready,
are like-
Lucas?
Ready for the big reveal?
Here we go, friends. Let's see what you got. Wow. That
Really
is
cool.
awesome. I think that one looks better than mine.
You did a marvelous job.
That looks amazing. I love it. Here we go.
So
That looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
You did a fantastic job with that. That looks so great.
now we gotta figure out who won it.
Yes, we do.
I'm gonna hold
All
it up.
right, let's go ahead and flip over my screen here so that we can pick a winner. Thank you very much for that, Lucas. Congratulations, and here we are. Are we ready? Drum roll, please. Let's see who won. Patty G, congratulations. Patty G, you have 5 minutes to claim your prize in chat. All you need to do is say hi, hello, how are you, anything in chat to claim your prize. Congratulations.
Well, I just saw her post, oh wow, great job, Lucas. So she's there.
All right, well, Patty, we just need you to claim your prize. She said, I did.
Yep.
Yes,
She is.
that is awesome. Congratulations, Patty. Patty, if you wouldn't mind emailing me with your mailing address so we can get that quilt out to you. Now, Lucas's quilt will take a little bit longer to get out in the mail. I will work with him to get it dropped off at the post office to get that out to you. Congratulations to all of our winners. That is so exciting.
Patty, you are not allergic to cats, correct?
Yeah, hopefully you're not allergic to cats. Yeah, she says, I don't need 5 minutes. No, you don't. No, you don't. Congratulations to all of our winners. I am so excited for you guys. I cannot wait to see what you guys make with these. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. These have been a couple of extended streams, and I know that you guys have really, really busy days, and I just truly appreciate the fact that you guys have been hanging out. I can't wait to see what y'all make with these. Even if it's just a quilt, I
Yeah,
can't wait
I
to
can't
see what
wait
you make
either.
with them. So make sure you post pictures on our Facebook and our Instagram. And if you don't have either one of those and you just want to send me an email and show me a picture of it, I would love to see what it is. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much to my special guests for doing this project along with me. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. And I love the fact that we were able to give them away because that just makes it all worth it to
It
me.
makes your heart, it warms your heart.
It does. It absolutely does. And I
Yeah.
love the fact that we're able to do things like that. So thank you guys so much. I can't say thank you enough. I say it all the time. But anyway, I am going to be off and I will be back here again, not here on this channel, but over on Katie's channel at 3:30 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you guys head over there and I will see you guys again real soon. I have no idea what I'm going to work on yet. I might actually pull my cross stitching out and do that. Who knows? We'll have to see. I've been really like in a cross-stitching mood lately. I don't know what that is, but we'll see. Anyway, friends, thank you again. Thank you for hanging out with us yesterday and today. Thank you to my special guests, Lucas and Mom, for putting those cool tops together so that we could give them away. And we will see you guys in hopefully just a few more days. So Saturday is our next live stream. 6:30 p.m. Central Time, right back here. We're going to be having another giveaway for some type of crafting project. I'm not sure, but you guys are going to get to see what it looks like then. So really exciting, and see you guys all again really soon. Bye for now, friends. Thank you again.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Whoops. Over here. Bye, everyone.